Oh, son, fuck. I just realized it's just sock puppets. So, no.
Yeah. Jesus. Right, that is stupid.
What happened?
Oh my god. Right. Son of a bitch. Sign me in.
I'm waiting for Mixer to catch up.
I need to go to Discord, click that link, so I can open Picado, shut that one, open that one. Yay! For some reason I was putting the wrong username in there.
What?
Oh my god, I just heard myself. No! Don't want to hear myself. Nope. Nope, 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 nope.
Come on, Mixer, you can do it.
Yay, it's starting, I think.
Yep, looks like it.
Yay.
I'm really curious why Mixer takes 50 centuries to load.
Yeah. Let's do.
Okay, it's loaded now.
Yep.
I'm dying. Ugh. Well, I was gonna edit some things, but I don't actually hate it as much as I thought I did. Other than she's got like a melon boob here.
A melon boob.
Yeah.
A melon boob with a fin coming out of it.
Yeah.
Looks like a bat. Bat boob.
To be fair, this is a really old line art that you bought. But
I like it, so it doesn't matter.
and everybody else likes it too. Considering all the salt that you've had since you bought it.
Oh, me, hang on, wait, I just turned around and pulled the daggers out my back.
I know. But I can clean up some of the things that I...
It was there for everyone to buy for weeks on that thing's flying by and no one bought it, so...
I know, and then you bought it, and then everybody's like, I wanted it. Like, apparently you didn't want it enough.
Then don't hate me.
Oh.
I think a bitch face should have been on that t-shirt.
I know, we could have put it
Oh,
in there.
talking to that, have you checked it?
I checked it last night, and it was still doing it. I haven't checked it today, though. Is it still doing it?
Checked it today as well?
No, I haven't.
My god, I'm gonna go check now. Yep, still doing it.
What the hell?
You might have to phone him.
I may have to, because that's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's just totally shambles.
Yeah, it makes like it looks like the whole it makes the whole shop look bad.
Yeah, it just makes it look sloppy, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm. And there's like
Awful.
and there's literally nothing I can do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you might have to give him a little ring and say, "Look, douchebags, sort it."
They really need to.
She's got that look in her face, is it? I'll cut ya.
Good. I mean, it was
Bo.
intentional.
So just turn Bo off. At least you can't hear as much now in the background.
Yeah, I mean, every once in a while I hear it, but it's not nearly as loud. And I can fix her man eyebrows. Yay! What eye color do you want?
She looks like a feisty bitch, doesn't she? So, I don't know. What colour do you think would go with her skin tone?
Well, she's kind of got like a... Just really
What
odd
about
skin.
what about teal?
We can do that. I'm gonna have to clean up so much of this.
Or should we make it like she's like a demon, like red and yellow?
We could do that. Well, I gave you the song that this is based on.
Uh-huh.
Well, I gave you a version of the song that this is based on. Which I wish I could play, but last time I played it, YouTube tried to eat me, so...
Which is ridiculous.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure I even gave credit in the description for it.
Yeah.
Because it's not like I played the video, I actually just played the song. They're like, don't worry, you're not in trouble. I'm like, okay.
In your description as well on like YouTube, do you give like credit to like the patrons or not?
No, but I'm going to, because that's something I should be doing.
I just noticed it, that's all, when I was reading the patrons thing the other day, when obviously, because I was looking at stuff, because I can't get on there, can I? Even though I am a patron, but you know what I mean.
Right.
You know where I'm coming from. No, because I noticed it on the head nurse, it said something about that.
Yeah, you guys get mentioned. Well, you guys get mentioned in all media, so yeah. I actually forgot that I put that there, so thank you for mentioning that to me.
No, because I was just reading the tears, what you get for reading it, and I was like, oh.
I honestly, like, I wrote that, and then I only look at it when somebody asks me a question, like, about it. Like, I don't, like, consciously think about it on a daily basis. So again, like I said, it's good that you mentioned that to me, because I am supposed to be doing that. Seriously, though, I appreciate you being here. And while you call yourself a slave driver, that's really what I need. You know how scattered I am, Gary. Like, I appreciate all that you do for me.
You're very welcome. Oh God, I didn't sleep much last night. Do you know what? I was still awake at 6:30 this morning.
Seriously?
And do you know what I did at 6:30 this morning?
What's that?
I got up and went to McDonald's with Tony and had breakfast.
Wow. Well, I mean, and also you.
I know, but I just thought, I said to Tony, I went, "Are you hungry?" And he went, "Well, not really." I said, "I've been awake all night and I'm hungry." And he was like, "Oh."
Didn't he yell at you because it was like...
No, he went to the toilet.
Oh.
When he woke
up. I heard
up.
his voice, and then you're like, yeah, I'm going to bed in a few minutes. Then a few minutes turned into like half an hour, but I'm, again.
No, he went to the loo. I was tired, and then I got, you know, when you get into bed and you're like, I just can't sleep.
Yep.
And then you start watching YouTube and you start watching stuff and you wake back up again.
Absolutely.
And then I looked at the clock and it was like 6:30 and I was like, oh my God. So yeah, I went to McDonald's at 6:30 for breakfast and I had an egg and sausage bagel.
I usually get that. I usually have egg and bacon, but that's if I have to actually stomach getting McDonald's, because McDonald's is not my favorite. So.
Well, it was the only thing that's open 24 hours here, I think. So,
Yeah.
and it's like literally around the corner from me. I literally drive out my house and down to the bottom of the street and through the village, and it's there.
Oh yeah, McDonald's is fucking everywhere.
So, yeah, I could have gotten like a little cafe that was open or something, but couldn't be bothered.
That feel though, that feel.
And then I went and had breakfast, came back home, and then I thought, oh, I'll lie on the bed, and then I fell back to sleep.
Yeah.
And then woke up at 12 and felt like I'd been smacked in the head with a baseball bat.
Oh. Yeah, that's not a good feeling.
So yeah, that was my exciting morning.
Too much excitement, Gary, that's all.
Excuse me. Now I've got the windy pops. Suppose it's better than the farty pops.
I suppose. Also, no, her eyelids are not going to be purple. That's not why I'm doing this.
I'm just gonna give you free will to do what you want.
Okay. I'm still going to ask.
My gosh, she looks like a drag queen.
I know. Like I said, her eyelids are not going to be purple. I'm doing it for a reason.
That is hilarious. We could give her a drag name. What should we give her? Like, I'm trying to have a thing. Because it's always something ridiculous out there, isn't it? Like Meredith Thunderpussy or something.
I almost choked on my cough drop. Jesus Christ. I see we're trying to kill me today. That's great to know.
There was one in Newcastle. She was called Gale Force.
I like it. I was inputting my my OCs to Toy House before the stream started. I'm like, I should probably stop doing this and get everything ready.
Oh, I needed to save them clothes and that for that my OC as well, and it, Jesus, in Dropbox.
Oh, Gary.
I worked out how to do me thing. I spoke to me brother-in-law about my memory.
Okay.
I don't need to do it now. I've changed on Steam. I've changed it to the D thing, so when I download it, they all go into the D drive now.
Oh, good. Like I said,
So
I knew there was a
Steam,
way to do it. I just didn't know how to do it. I'm not gonna try
so
to
the
walk
Steam,
you through it.
just when I download it, it say where would you like to save it? I changed it from C to D now, so I save it. It's got its own file in the D drive now, so everything is all right now.
Oh,
I've
good.
changed it over.
I'm glad.
So when I save stuff now, I just need to save it as D instead of C.
Yep. Give him the D, Gary.
Yeah, give him the big D.
Oh, right. I need the shadow color for this one. Also, yeah, we're gonna fix her manly eyebrows. This is how you can tell it's a really old line art, because she has some seriously manly eyebrows.
Like mine about 4 years ago.
Yeah, I don't really like doing manly eyebrows, and I honestly think it's because I was lazy and I was just like, manly eyebrows go. Like throwing out a fucking Pokemon or something.
I need to pop the chat out for that 1 second. Pop chat out. So then I can have all the chats on the screen at once.
Yep.
Pop chat. Mixer, what you doing to me? Pop that chat out as well.
So manly.
Pop that chat out. like the stream. Oh, oh, you got 3 or 9 subs.
Ooh. Well, actually, why didn't I hear that noise?
I've just noticed you've got
What
another
the
sub.
hell?
Oh.
It's like all of my stuff is broken.
What?
Streamlabs. Yeah, that's where that should be working. That should be. Why didn't I hear the noise? See, and I know exactly what happened. I just don't know why. So the other day when I did my speed paint video, I set up another profile, like I had on the regular OBS, and I'd had it for I set it up for recording because I needed it. Well, last night when I opened OBS to change out the ticker, I noticed that it looked like my profile for my streaming profile was broken. Like it was showing me the stuff that's on the recording profile. Worse than that, for some reason the overlay for the streaming profile, despite the fact that it's literally the exact same URL, looks really fuzzy. And I don't know why. So the other thing that I learned, and I didn't know, is every time I stream, it records the video. So I don't mean just on YouTube. I mean it records it and it's on my computer. So I have all of the current live streams on my computer, the video files. I don't need it anymore because I mean it uploads it to YouTube. But thanks for your enthusiasm. So I'm thinking it broke a bunch of stuff because I should have heard that go off. So
yeah.
Subscriber, if you are currently watching, welcome to the asylum. Congratulations on becoming an inmate. The resident butcher will be in to see you in a few minutes with your medication.
Hatchet to the head. Whack.
And yes, I am going to continue to say that. So mostly because I think it's funny. Gary's like this bitch right now, though.
Cody, should we go out for Christmas dinner? I can book a table at Gingerling Gate. $14.99 for 3 courses. It's not bad, is it, a Christmas dinner?
I don't think so, considering it is. Considering it's Christmas. Oh God, what did I do? This whole I have so much I have to fix. Like from a distance, you can't tell how bad this is. If I zoom out, you can't tell how miscolored that looks, or how miscolored that actually is.
From a distance. Tony! Do you want to go have a Christmas dinner, eh?
I'm waiting for it's fucking September.
No, I didn't hear you. I don't think so. Free cost is $14.99 at Jingling Gate. What? You need to look at the menu though. Well, I know you want like Stilton and peppercorn mushrooms, so it's garlic batter topped with sautéed mushrooms in a peppercorn sauce, finished with crumbled Stilton and watercress.
That sounds amazing.
Maple flavoured root vegetable soup, carrots, parsnips and onions caramelised in a sweet maple syrup, flavoured with festive spices, white bloomer bread and butter, chicken liver patties.
Ugh.
Served with caramelised red onions, chutney, watercress, toasted on a brown bloomer bread.
You had me up until chicken liver.
I like chicken livers.
I don't like liver, period, so...
It tastes different, chicken liver, though.
Does it?
Because they're only small. We saute them a bit in like brandy and cream.
Huh. Okay, I might try that, but... I'm really not all about that liver, though.
They literally pan fry them in like brandy and then add cream to it, and then serve it. It's really nice. I like it. I'm not really a liver person, but do like
I
it now
sure
and
as fuck
again.
I'm not. Liver's gross.
I think it depends what sort of liver you get, especially if it's beef liver or ox liver.
Beef liver is nasty.
It's so strong, it's unreal, and it tastes like the ugh, everything in it. It's disgusting.
It's like it tastes like something I really don't want to put. I really don't want to put in my mouth.
I don't mind lamb, and I don't mind chicken.
Well, I like lamb, but I don't know about lamb liver.
It's not as potent,
Yeah.
especially when I cook it.
Yeah. Then Mom
I
gave you
cook
the
fine.
recipe for the way she does like fried liver or something.
Yeah, I fry it in mustard sauce. I dry fry it in mustard sauce.
Fair enough.
And then I have like I have like a caramelized onion-y sort of lamb gravy to it.
Interesting.
And then I do that, and then I add the onions to it, and so it's like in a gravy with onions. Do mashed potatoes.
Mashed potatoes and gravy, though.
You ordered a champ as well. It's like mashed potatoes, and you put fried leeks in with it, and then you make a little well in the middle, and you pour some hot milk with a big knob of butter in the middle, and then you mash it all and eat it.
That sounds interesting.
It's like an Irish thing, I think. Yeah, I think it's an Irish thing. I've had it served to me before. So, traditional Christmas dinner with all the trimmings, hand-carved turkey, pig in blankets. You know what pig in blankets are, don't you?
I know what our definition of pigs in a blanket is. What is your definition of pigs in a blanket?
The, like, chipolata sausages wrapped in streaky bacon.
Ours are usually hot dogs on like a biscuit, which, ugh, hot dogs. But
no, ours are like chipolata proper sausages, and then they have like a piece of streaky bacon wrapped around it, and then they're cooked in the oven.
Ooh. Well, first off, bacon though.
So you've got your pig, which is your pork sausage, and then you've got your blanket, which is the piece of bacon wrapped around it.
I would eat that.
So that's pigs in blankets. Yorkshire pudding, stuffing carrots, honey roasted parsnips. I love honey roasted parsnips. So good. Brussels sprouts, broccoli, and gravy.
You have Brussels sprouts though. No, I didn't want that for that. I wanted this for that.
Oh, we can have festive pie, tender turkey laid with cranberry sauce and cranberry chestnut. Pork stuffing with gravy encased in a short crust pastry, and puff pastry Christmas tree lid with mashed potatoes, carrots, honey roast parsnip, Brussels sprouts, broccoli, and gravy.
Interesting.
Oh,
Niari, if that's you in the lurking in the chat, you can hang out and talk to us if you want.
Who's who? Who's lurking? Who's lurking?
I have no idea who's lurking. That was just my PSA.
You're making me scared.
Gary's like, oh my god.
I'm like, who's lurking? What
I don't
chat?
know. YouTube. Because I see two people here, and if that is Niari and she wants to ask questions, she's more than welcome to do so.
Instead of hearing me rant on about my Christmas dinner.
You're killing me with food, Gary.
In September.
No, what's wrong with you?
We have to book early. It's ridiculous.
Well, yeah, I fucking wonder why. Jesus. If I remember right, she's supposed to be bloody. I don't think you care particularly about that, but I'm telling you.
Can she have like a little bit of blood, like where the spear goes in and stuff?
Well, yeah, of course, right there. I'm not gonna like completely blow
And
her
a hat.
because I do.
Is it a hat as well as she's holding?
Yeah. No, her hand is supposed to be blackened. Remember the song, Gary. Yeah, her well, actually, her fin should be tipped in black. I have to remember the lyrics of the goddamn song. Do you know how many times I've heard that song? Many. Do you know how many times I can remember certain parts of that song? No, never. I might have to go look up the lyrics.
God, why was someone eating burger on Christmas Day?
What? That's for lazy people.
Festive burger, beef burger topped with smoked streaky bacon, cranberry sauce, brie, served in a toasted glazed brioche bun with burger sauce, lettuce, gherkins, red onions, festive fries topped with pigs in blanket, sliced stuffing and a jug of gravy. It does sound nice though.
Oh my god. Actually, I'm curious if anyone can hear me. Can you do the test for me, Gary? Because OBS says it's picking up my voice, but that doesn't mean shit.
On OBS.
Alright,
let me check.
Just like mute Discord and check one of the streams.
Yeah, one sec.
Otherwise, you're talking to yourself and she didn't hear jack shit of what I just said. So, yes. If anyone's lurking and you want to hang out and ask questions, you are more than welcome to do so. We don't, well, I bite. I don't know. Gary's probably the nicer of the two of us, even if it's going to be Sassy Gary Day. I don't know. You never know.
Yes, they're all working.
Oh, good. Perfect. Because I never know. And like I said, OBS says it's picking up my voice, but that literally means nothing.
I'm just looking at the pudding. Ugh. Christmas pudding. Yak.
Ew.
Vanilla cheesecake and lamento colours.
Wait. You said cheesecake.
Mm-hmm.
Cheesecake, though.
Served with vanilla ice cream and fresh raspberries.
Okay, I don't know about all that, though. Especially
Chocolate
you said lemon.
cake.
You said lemon cheesecake, didn't you?
It says vanilla cheesecake and limoncello cullis. Don't know what that is.
Not a clue.
Chocolate fudge cake or festive crumble.
Crumble, though.
Yeah, but it's mincemeat. Ugh.
I've never had mincemeat, so I can't say anything.
It's got raisins, sultanas in it.
Nope. Done. Bye.
It looks like Satan's turds. It looks like he's had his dump, really. Oh. It's vile.
Ah.
Oh.
So no, I will make her hand bloody. I may have to go look at the lyrics because I'm pretty sure
if
it
anyone,
says wash your fins.
if you ever come to England and anyone ever offers you a sweet mince mince pie, don't eat it.
Yeah,
it's full of Satan's turds. It's just full of raisins and sultanas and dry and fruit peel and stuff and suet.
Suet.
Oh, it's suet. Suet.
I heard sewer and I was just like, well, I guess that's apt. It has raisins in it. That's really all I need to know.
Yeah. Tony should ask Nikki see if she wants to go. Here's the menu if you want to look. Alright. Suit yourself.
I can't believe how much of this just looks really bad because I started it and never finished it like forever ago. Oh, honestly, I'm really glad you liked the skin tone I was going with. I don't actually remember what the picture was I was looking at as far as skin tone color, so we're making it up as we go. But I'm hoping I think she'll turn out really good at the end. Considering my improvements since the first time I fucking started working on this.
Yeah, I love her.
And I'm glad you do.
I'm just laughing. The meal for Boxing Day. This pub the following day on Boxing Day. The menu is Bubble and Squeak. Now, Bubble and Squeak. It's literally like all vegetables and mashed potatoes that have been mashed all up together and they're put in like a round burger patty sort of thing and fried on either side.
That sounds like a veggie patty.
It's basically the leftovers from a Sunday dinner. I make them when it's like say if you get like your cauliflower, broccoli, carrots, turnip, and all the rest of it sprouts, and you add your mashed potato, mash it all with your mashed potato, and make it into patties and fry it.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, they're using everything from the Christmas Day the day before to make this meal bubble and squeak. Okay then. Ooh, I like risotto, but I don't think I could eat sea bass risotto.
That doesn't sound good. I mean, it's fair stuff. It's fish. Anything like I like fish. Don't get me wrong, but there's some things that you should just never do to a fish.
It says grilled sea bass fillet on top of honey roast parsnip and carrot risotto.
I don't know if that would be good.
Yeah, I'm not. I don't know.
Oh, remember how I had you talk me out of posting that stuff about that chick stealing my shit? Katie posted something last night about it. She didn't mention names because I asked her not to. Because it's not time for that.
I didn't see that.
Are you on her friends list?
Say that again, sorry.
I said, remember how I had you talk me out of posting that shit?
Yeah.
Well, Katie posted something last night. She didn't mention names because I asked her not to, because it's not time for that yet. And I was like, is she on your friends list? And she said, yeah. And I was like, well, as long as you don't mention names, because like I said, it's not time for that yet. She's like, I got no shame.
Well, what did she post? Oh no, better not.
The short version. But
there is. Might be watching in the stream.
I don't care. Like I said, I'm not mentioning names. It's not time for that yet. So basically, she said, you know, what really grinds my gears are people that steal art. It's like you didn't put in the time and effort to work for whatever, and you know, that type of shit. And I was just kind of like, and she at the end she said, you need to go sit in the corner and think about what you're doing. And I was like, oh my god.
That's true.
Yeah. Like I said, I just don't appreciate it. I really don't appreciate that you're using my old artwork like you thought nobody was gonna notice. Surprise! People noticed.
Okay, well, and I haven't seen your old artwork, some of it, and I noticed.
Yep. I think what most pisses me off is that... Well, I'm not going to go into it, because again, I'm just going to get angry again, and angry turns into rage headache, and I don't need that again for the third day in a row, so I'm not going to talk about it. I just thought I would mention that Katie said something, it was actually funny. Somebody commented on there like, you're absolutely right. It wasn't her. I feel like if she had commented on it and said something to the affirmative, I'd have been like, yeah, but you're doing it. But no, she didn't. Like I said, I really don't appreciate that it's my artwork that you're taking. I really don't appreciate that you actually thought that you were going to get away with it. And at this point, like I said, I'm just waiting for her to hang herself, because I swear to God, the day she posts anything resembling the day and day, I'm gonna flip the fuck out on her.
I don't blame you.
Because they were a birthday present to myself, and I have said on multiple fucking live streams talking about them that I do not want other artists drawing them. I don't. Unless I have given you express permission, you have absolutely no right to draw any of them. I don't want you making your own. I don't want any of that. Like, I have said this on like 4 live streams now. 5 if you count this one. So it's kind of like, what the fuck? So yeah, no. If I see that, it's over.
It's game, set, and match.
Yep. Because that was my birthday present to myself, and I spent days thinking of concepts for them. And not even that, they're OCs. Like, I doubly don't appreciate it. And I have no fucking clue what I was going to do with her lips. Although her lip is crooked as hell. Crooked.
I'm trying to find that stuff to save to drop in the Dropbox. God.
Did you forget? I thought you did it when I asked you to.
I thought I did, but I never.
Rude, Gary. So rude.
Can't remember what it is. Oh, I found it. I found them. I did the hair, but I never did the
The outfit we really liked.
Yeah, I'm
With
saving
the
the
strappy
pants.
pants.
Yeah.
Okay. Cortex asked me what I'm doing next week, and I really on my list. I really don't have anything that I can stream. So either I'm gonna do Garrett, or I'm sorry, not Garrick. I have Garrick on the brain. I'm sorry. Gallium. Gallium next week, or I'm gonna do a YCH piece for myself. And by that, I mean I'm going to randomly pick someone else's OC and be like, hey, motherfucker, I'm doing art. You're about to get free art. Again, you don't have to pay for it. Tips are nice. I just have to decide whose I'm picking. Although, to be real, though, I could do Gallium and, I really want a bromance between him and Tape. I really do. As I feel like personality-wise, it would be pretty funny to see. Or I'll do the joke piece next week. I don't know. Because I seriously want to do that. Oh. I don't know what I was doing with her lips. Fuck. I feel like I was going to make them black, but I also feel like black is going to be super harsh up against this face. Or this tone. And I have to go through and I have to make her shiny. Because I was going to do scales, but... No.
Just no.
No, that's gonna hurt so much. I don't need that today.
Need to open the Dropbox.
Oh, are they in there now?
No.
What's
Don't
wrong?
do this. I'm just being a douche. Open the wrong thing. Need to open my thing.
Also, I need to see what I have to do to get, or how I can have people join Toy House. And the reason I mentioned this because I have it because a friend of mine gave me a code for it, but I don't actually know if I can get those. Toy House is basically a place where you can keep your OCs and you can lock them down so no one can steal them and stuff. And it more or less just keeps you organized as far as how many you have, who they are, bios and shit.
Do I have OCs?
Yes.
I'm a bit... Gazella's an OC, isn't she?
Gazelle is an OC. The angel and the female one you have now is an OC. The male one to go with her I have to finish is an OC.
I haven't given her a name yet.
No. And which is fine.
I might call her Cello.
Ooh. I mean, you can pretty much turn almost any art piece that I've made for you into an OC if you really want to. I mean, Libby has. And there's nothing wrong with that, so...
I might make the two Sharpmans into an OC.
You could. You absolutely could.
And I could make them have a piece done with them two, and the one what you're doing now.
Mm-hmm.
Give it like a free fish some.
Oh my god.
There'll be tails everywhere, won't there?
Yes, it's almost as bad as drawing the DNA. Holy shit.
Jesus.
Freaking
like
arms everywhere.
Tails and fins and things. Shut up. Did I say that? Yes, I did.
Well, I guess darker colored would work, but not black, I don't think.
What colour's her hair?
This dark color over here, this dark teal over here, because that's the color you picked. That's something else that needed to be fixed, and I was just like, meh. Meh.
Gallium's gonna be a sassy assy.
I know, and that's exactly why I want him to have a bromance with Tape. Because Tape is not quite as sassy, but at the same time, I feel like their personalities would go nice together. And then there's Sidani, who's like, nope, nope, stop it, no, no fraternizing with the, no fraternizing with the employees.
And the customers.
Yeah, he would too, because that's more or less who Tape is. He's like, fuck your rules. Then again, he generally works as the bouncer. Or no. So wait, is Gallium the bouncer, or is he... I forget what you decided he was gonna do, what his role was gonna be.
I don't know.
Dang it.
He should be head dominatrix.
Actually, I think that's what you were doing, because you have the two outfits, I thought. One with like assless chaps.
What? Did I?
I don't remember. I'd have to go look in the private chat again. But I'm pretty sure one of the outfits had chaps.
Because I think I did one with like a whip, like riding crop in one hand, and the other end like whacking in his other hand, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. I honestly, I 100% cannot remember what it was that you wanted. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. I feel like assless chaps would be hilarious. Oh.
Oh. I feel like I've been kicked in my kidney, and I don't know.
Uh-oh. That's not good. That's not good at all.
Oh god, I overhit my gallbladder again. I fucking hope not, because last time I had that was Christmas past a gallstone, and I've never felt pain like it.
I believe it. Doesn't sound like a picnic, Gary.
Ooh. Oh, that stopped. Thank God. Felt like it's jabbed. Right.
That's sufficiently creepy.
What is?
Her lip. Right. I need to draw. I need to do the entry point here. Oh, I have the Birthday Death Day song stuck in my head now.
You have the what?
The band the band that originally made the song that inspired this piece, they have a song called Birthday Death Day. And I used to listen to it every year on my birthday. I don't anymore because I have other music to listen to, but suddenly it popped into my head and I don't know why. But it's there. And my cat's outside yelling. That's because somebody came out of their bedroom and he heard it, so he's now upstairs. I'm gonna get rid of these man eyebrows because they're driving me nuts. No, stop. Come on. I wonder if I can be lazy.
Lazy way, what's up?
Laziness for the win.
Mm.
Well, now she's kind of got clown eyebrows, and I don't like it. Doot doot. I'm not gonna be able to be lazy, am I? I'm gonna have to draw another eyebrow. Cool, Pinterest. Thanks for telling me. I do have an idea for a pre-made though, so maybe I'll do that next week.
For what?
I have an idea for like a pre-made piece. I just have to do my sketch. So then the Battle Royale. I like the way that one's shaped better. Up. Nope, stop it. Stop it.
Hi, Cortex.
Cortex! I usually do. Mostly because she had really man eyebrows like a couple minutes ago. And it was bad. It was super bad. Those kind of look bad. I don't know. I know which one it is. Is this one. This one needs to be bigger.
Now she has raised bitch brow.
Yes! And that is the effect. And that, my dear, is how you do bitch face correctly. So, Cortex, we checked the shop today, and it's still doing that bullshit. Oh, I forgot she's got a fin on her back.
You say fin or fan?
Fin. Although, really, it looks like a fan, so you're not wrong either way.
I suppose it could be worse. She could have a fanny pack on the back.
Oh my god. Heyo! And I know, it's super bad. It literally looks like it did last night. And for some reason, there's like multiple of stuff that's in there, and I'm pretty sure that's my fault, but the fact that it's displaying not items items that aren't in there really annoys me.
Yeah, considering that time. And making them tops, and now they're just all blurb together.
I know. It's really bad. It's really bad.
I enjoyed making that thing last night.
Which one?
The thing for your set 5.
Oh, yeah. He made the icons for set 5. And it looks amazing. See, he's learning Microsoft or Adobe. Well, I mean, I guess it's Windows shortcuts. I don't know. Either way, he's learning Photoshop shortcuts. Yes, and I hope they do too, because the whole shop looks like shit, and I'm not pleased. And and I feel like anyone new that goes in there like, oh, I would totally like to buy a shirt, goes in there and it's like, wow.
What the fuck's this crap?
Yeah.
Random logos just planted over each other and stuff.
Yeah. And I'm sorry, making designs for shirts doesn't take like 10 minutes. Second of all, uploading all that crap doesn't take 5 minutes and all that type of shit. So it's like, it looks really unprofessional on my part, and it's not like I have nothing to do with it. Like, there's literally nothing I can do.
But the phone cover, it's got asylum, official inmates, the badge, the nurse logo thing, the bitch face, all in one big mash all over each other.
Yep.
It's like, what the hell?
It's fucking terrible. It's like, I understand that they had site maintenance last night, and I have nothing, there's nothing wrong with that, but at the same time, what the hell? Seriously.
Bull crap.
It is, it really is.
I like that t-shirt. Enjoy life, eat out more often.
That is pretty good.
Oh, I need to check Deviant to see if I can get back to her.
Oh, yeah. When did you message her?
Let me have a look. Let me have a look.
He's getting a dentee, by the way.
Well, trying.
Well, trying, yes.
It says 4 days ago she was last online.
When did you message her?
It doesn't show, does it, when you message what you sent?
Yeah, it does. You have to go to your inbox. I don't know if they're. I mean, they have no gender. They just happen to look female. So I mean, they don't exactly have boobs. So honestly, any of them could be male.
How do I got my inbox?
And an ass backwards way. The way I usually go to
correspondence. My God, did it actually send? Because I don't see anything here.
No, not correspondence. You're in the notification thing, right? Under correspondent, go. It's new notes. Oh God, no. Oh no, at the top where it says browse, like over in the top left. It says browse today, watch notifications, and then notes. Notes will take you into that.
I sent one note. I sent it 2 days, 16 hours ago.
Okay, so yeah, she hasn't been on then.
No. She hasn't been on for 4 days, so.
Yeah, it's all good though. She's really sweet though. I honestly, like, I really like her as a person. I really don't know much about her. She could be a giant asshole for all I know, but she's really nice to me, so. That's all I really have to go off.
Yeah, I want I want a kind of vampire galaxy one, male one.
Well, I mean, like I said, they have no actual gender. They just happen to look female. So it'll be more or less a femboy with a big old hips. Because if I'm doing it, you know. I mean, you've seen mine and hers. Come on. And cat siren has begun. I swear to God, that fucking cat.
I can't even remember what you said that I need to ask for. I need to ask her for a slot, is it?
Yes, and you need to make sure that you tell her that I'm the one going to be doing it.
Yeah.
I don't know if that'll make a difference, but it's better to let them know what's happening and who's going to be ultimately touching their stuff, you know what I mean? Because I would want to know.
Yeah, it is quiet today.
Yeah, so far anyway. Mom hasn't. I don't think Mom's awake yet. Somebody's awake. I don't know who it is though.
Not me. I'm away asleep. Not here.
Yeah, although realistically it is going to be a shorter one today. Not because I'm hurting, thank God. Well, I'm not hurting as much, I should say. Which is great. But because this was already in a state of done, this isn't going to take long. Unless I add in details and such. Which I may do, I don't know. I honestly have no idea. I'm trying to, while I'm working on this, I'm trying to remember what it was I ultimately wanted for her. And I got nothing. That's how old this piece is. I honestly have no freaking clue what I was doing. Yeah. I honestly, that also gives us time to do other things, Gary. Well, and Gary needs a nap. Or a sleep. I don't know which. But we can talk about our side endeavor. I don't know if we should announce it or wait.
I'll just wait.
Okay.
So we've got everything set up.
Perfect. I'm just so fucking excited. Damn it.
Update available for camera. I'm gonna click.
I wouldn't click that if I were you. That's for your webcam, right?
I don't know. It's from Creative Cloud. I just went, bye.
Oh. Well then, yeah, I wouldn't click that.
Yeah.
Also, I do need to tell you, unless Cortex wants to tell you what we talked about last night. If you want to let Gary know what you told me because he asked you a question and then he went to bed, so I didn't get to answer. About
what
streaming.
was the question?
About streaming. You can do that in private chat if you want to. I don't know. I don't know. But I couldn't tell him because he went to bed before you answered, so I just want everybody to be on the same page. And and at this point it's like he went to bed but he didn't go to bed. Damn it, Gary. It's like every other week, god damn it. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. You know my dry humor. Come on. Although it's sad to me that I have to tell people when I'm joking because I'm so dry. Yeah, let this bitch know, and I say bitch with love, you know, what you said to me about it because he went to bed before I could answer the question.
Who said about what?
You asked her about streaming last night, and then you went to bed before she answered.
Do you know, I can't remember.
You asked her if she's going to be streaming.
Alright, okay. Doesn't say it. I've literally have slept since then.
Oh, I know. Oh, That's funny because we say that. No, but like I said, I just want everybody to be on the same page with that. And since we're not announcing it yet, I figure it's probably better that way. Frickin' fuck, I'm so excited. And mostly I'm excited because it's a group endeavor and I get to hang out with my friends. And we get to be dumb and die a lot and all that type of shit. I can't tell which is more fun for me.
Okie dokie.
Alrighty. Hopefully work's not poop
work.
today.
If it is, just poop in a bed.
Oh my god.
Hi, Libby.
Hi, Libby. What you doing? And to be fair, the only other reason that the reason Libby is mad at you is because she wasn't around when it was posted. I think I'm gonna take this color and use it for her tail too. So, but otherwise, no, you're right. It was sitting there for like a good month. Supposed to be working. Oh. Instead, she's gonna come hang out with us.
I hope you bought your boyfriend some Tic Tacs.
Oh my god. Ah! I was telling Mom about that. She's like, well, that's random. I'm like, I know. Oh.
I didn't even know what he meant when he said...
When he said chitlins, I know. Yeah. I did, because I like chitlins. But just that whole conversation was so random. And I was just like, I can't not laugh at that. I can't. Yeah! He totally did, too. And I think that was the funniest part about it, too. He's just mad because it was true. And Gary's memes just fucking killed me.
He didn't like my memes.
Oh. Your memes were on point, as the kids say these days. Oh, God. I really am the grandpa friend, according to that thing. It's literally me every day.
Bobo, what are you doing?
I'm gonna come fart
Knocking
on
my
you.
headset off. Oh my god.
She's come to fart on you again.
No, she's come to try and lick me with her dog breath.
That's funny. Speaking of animals farting on you, so Mom picked up my cat the other day. She picked up Diva, because Diva's the snuggle monster. And she's like, I swear to God, this cat farted on me. I'm like, did you hear it? She goes, yeah. I picked her up, and all of a sudden I hear, I'm like, ah.
One of our dogs did it belch and fart at the same time, and then looked to see where it came from. Yeah.
That's actually funny. That's adorable, but it's funny.
Being cute, have a look back.
Alright. So we're going back door hunting.
Dave said he would fit.
Okay. Monday we're going back door hunting.
That sounds like a sex thing.
Gonna smash your back door in.
Poor Tony.
You can get to the door. One glass of nothing in it. Some it's ready to be. End of varnish.
No, it needs a back door.
So you mean literal backdoor hunting?
Yeah.
Okay. Because like I said, that sounds like a sex thing, Gary.
Yeah, well, I don't think once your back door gets broken, it can't get refixed.
No.
Why are we talking about back doors on the stream?
Because you mentioned back doors. and it sounded like a sex thing. I can just picture you both in like some weird safari outfits.
Oh my god.
Yes.
What? Like Jumanji.
Yes. Oh god, I'm making it worse.
We'll call it Backdorgy.
Oh my god.
Throw your pieces over me back door.
Oh, we are the worst. I love it.
Oh god, I got pain in my side.
Again? Okay, no, I don't like this color with this. I'm gonna make this like this color.
Huh?
Oh, I don't have my music playing today. I literally just realized.
Uh,
I'm like, it's quiet. I don't hear little dings in my ear.
Yeah.
Yeah, what I said.
Yeah, doing a hot water off your side. I was getting a gripe. Did it? Trying to see where it's coming from. I might need some magic medication in the fridge.
I was gonna say, are you okay? Is it hurting again?
Yeah, it's like stabbing pain in my side.
Ew. I get that sometimes when I'm trying to sleep.
What? It's like halfway between like your pelvis and the bottom of your rib cage.
Ugh.
In the middle of there, like if it was your kidney sort of thing. I know I've got a kidney infection. I've got a stabby side. I know I've had kidney infection before. I was hallucinating. It was awful.
I believe it.
I was like, well, don't laugh. Tony laughs about it from this day on because I was that bad. I was hallucinating and I literally had to walk with my hands down by my side to the toilet and stuff, like shuffling. Because I thought if I crossed over, I was hallucinating. If I crossed over these lines, I'll get electrocuted. And when I laid on the bed, I had to lay his stomach down horizontal across the bed because I thought I was getting electrocuted. And when the doctor came in the house, she went absolutely mental, didn't she? Because I was the worst on the list and I'd been put at the back of the list. And they had to phone my hospital and talk to the specialist on the team because they told me not to take me to the hospital. And she pulled the needle out. Tony off the bedroom because of the size of the needle. He said he said he's never seen a needle like it. He said it was literally like a knitting needle, and they put it in my back, lower back, and stabbed me with it. He said it took her about 5 minutes just to push it in.
Jesus. That is a big nope for me. Nope. Nope.
So I can't even remember. I just remember not being able to sit down for about 5 days on my butt because I had this like big egg in my butt.
What did she inject you with something, or is it just from the swelling?
No, she injected me with something. The hospital told her what to put in it, but they told her that she had to use this special thickness of needle to give me this drug out. Tony said that she pulled out like 4 glass bottles of stuff and made this concoction up and give me it.
Oh.
Anyway, in about an hour from having it, I was like, I could feel the relief.
Well, that's
and that because she gave me like antibiotics, anti-inflammatories, and pain relief, and something else all in one go. But I was peeing like my pee was like cranberry juice. It was awful.
Oh yeah, I imagine.
I just woke up one day and I said to Tony, God, I feel like I've been kicked like lower sides, both lower sides. I said, it's so hurting. And this was and that by the following day, I said, "Oh my God!" I said, "I can't stop going to the toilet." I said, It's like I need to pee, but I don't need to pee, and now it comes out." And he said, "I think you've got a kidney infection." And like, he said, "I think better for the doctors." And in the space of them not coming at till 6 o'clock at night from 10 in the morning, I was hallucinating and everything. My temperature was something like 40 or something.
Jesus.
Yeah, I was obviously baking. And to put like wet flannels on me and that. Yeah, because they were going to take me to the hospital and meet me in where I used to live. And my doctors here where I live now were going mental and said no. They said they probably couldn't go in there with some. Yeah, probably come out with more water went in that hospital. So they refused and said no, don't take him there. This is what you need to give him. This is what he needs to be treated with. But yeah, it wasn't fun.
Well, yeah, obviously. If you thought it was fun, I mean, Jesus Christ.
Well, I'd never had a kidney infection before.
Oh,
I just thought it was like a bit like a water infection.
Nope.
Oh, this is hurting now. We know. I've started doing the pain dance soon.
Oh, you mean the wiggle, more or less?
Yeah, like wiggling in your chair.
Yep. I know the wiggle.
You like wiggle backwards and forwards to try and cope with the pain.
Yep.
Like wiggle, 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 wiggle. It's right though, isn't it? I call it the pain dance. Everyone does the pain dance. Pain.
Oh yeah. At this point I know it very well, especially when my back is killing me. Or in last night's case, my hip was killing me, and I still don't understand that one.
Cold water as well in case it bursts.
Can I have some Jesus juice?
Jesus juice.
It's in a glass bottle when it comes from the chemist.
Oh, you mean you're okay?
What? About 4. It starts with an M.
Yep.
It doesn't actually start with an M. It starts with an O because it's horror.
Fair enough. But I know it by the other name, so.
Tony's just getting me so we've got a hot water bottle now. Yeah. I'll say that again now. Stop yawning. I've got a hot water bottle as well, so.
That's good.
It's easing it.
I'm all worried about you and shit. Gary, no.
Oh, come on. Oh. Better. Got a funny old taste.
I believe it.
So it's nice at first, but then it's got this bitter taste.
Well, it's medication, so yeah.
Well, it's strawberry flavoured one, but I don't know. When it starts to go down, it's like, whoa. No, it's like, I don't know. It's got this like acidic taste to it, like bitterness.
Makes sense.
Oh, let's start you drinking it all. Poopy and spoopy. started random sing words out of nowhere.
Oh, you're so cute. I remember to change the title. I don't know if it changed or not. Another country heard from, I see.
Hey.
This keeps dragging behind.
What is?
No, I just keep on up. Ricardo keeps on stopping for me. I don't know why.
That's weird. I really need to figure out how to change my keyframe so it'll stop yelling at me. Apparently I'm not using the right one, so it's gonna cause buffering. Yeah. So I'll have to figure out how to fix that. But regardless, Picardo's usually is usually slower than the other two, and I don't understand why.
Yeah, it's been a weirdo at the moment.
It probably has to do with the site maintenance they were doing not that long ago. Because every site has to fix what ain't broke.
At least I'm thinking I'm not getting random people. Let me out.
You are cutting out really hard.
Hang on 1 second.
Mm-hmm.
Is that any better?
So far, we'll see what happens.
No, I was saying even on God, what was I gonna say? Brain fart, brain fart. Oh my god, I can't even remember what I was gonna say, and oh.
You're just having a day today, I take it.
Mm-hmm.
So how much sleep did you actually get?
7, 8, 9, 10, 5.
Yeah. I mean, that's not bad, but it's still poop.
I don't feel tired or anything. I've just got a lot of thingy going on today.
Yeah.
Mailless, bit of brain fartage and stuff.
Yeah.
But I'm one of them days that literally does my head in that I can't think.
I know those
I want to
days.
say stuff and it just doesn't come out.
It's like
It don't come out
tongue.
properly.
What's happening right now? I got you though.
Even when I was on the phone to that thing I was telling you about, and they asked me my address, and I looked at Tony and I said, "What's my address?" I said, "I don't know."
Wow.
He was like, "What?" And I said, "I don't know where I live." Literally, I just couldn't think of where I lived. That's how bad it got this afternoon. I was like, I just don't know where I live.
That's not good. Although, to be fair, in that case, I wouldn't want to know where I lived either.
Uh,
Considering.
but yeah. Didn't I? I just had total brain fart this afternoon. Didn't even know where I friggin' lived. I was like, where the hell do I live?
Am I getting home now, does it?
What did he
Hear
say?
that? It doesn't ever stop you getting home though, does it? Thanks.
Rude. I'm gonna take this color and see what I can do.
Because his sister came this afternoon as well, and I can't even remember what she came for.
That's not good.
What did she come for?
His passport.
Oh, that's right. Because she, I was filling the forms in for her, and I couldn't even remember how to spell Dutch.
Wow.
Duchess, even though I've spelt it before and everything. And I'm like, oh my god, I said, my head today is just not in the right place. I'm just it's totally farting. But I was even speaking funny.
Yeah, that's really not good. I definitely think you need to call and bitch at them.
Oh yeah.
Because I had that problem when they scheduled the MRI for my back. It was supposed to be scheduled for like 2 months prior to when Mom called, and nobody called us and told us, so obviously we didn't go. And she's like, "Yeah, you guys are like they're supposed to call us with that, you know, to let us know when we're supposed to go." Nobody did. They're like, "Yeah, you're on the schedule." It's like, no, we're really not. What's wrong with you?
I think I'll have to phone them.
Yeah.
See where it is. It's just
because that's
my brain's
ridiculous.
derping. Saying that, I've been like this before with my brain farting like this. I've gone through this before.
Yeah, but that's not good, Gary. I am very concerned for you right now.
Oh no, it's fine.
You say that, but that doesn't mean shit to me right now. Yeah, that's cold sludge. Yuck. Blech.
This is where I've got to be careful when I speak as well, because sometimes I can say stuff that I don't actually mean because my brain's fatting, so I have to be careful what I say.
I understand.
I'm like, yeah, I didn't mean it like that. My brain just can't comprehend what I'm trying to think. You know, when you want to say something, but you can't say it because you can't say it properly, so to speak. It's weird.
No, yeah, I know. I know what you mean.
It was a couple of years back. It was really, really bad. I used to get upset about it because I just couldn't even get words out and like I could see some like, and not even if I had an object in my hand, I'd be like, I couldn't think of the name of what it was called, and it'd drive me insane.
Understandably.
But they said it's part of my autoimmune disease because obviously the brain's an organ as well. So
Well, yeah.
I'm like.
Still, though.
I just call it a fat day.
I suppose that's a very apt name for it, yes.
The brain is the farting.
But no, if you say something and I don't understand what it is that you just said, I'll ask you about it.
You'll probably understand though, because you know when you first started taking gabapentin, you get this like fuzzy feeling in your head, like
yes, I
it's
remember it vividly.
It feels like you've got this cotton wool head.
Yep.
And it's like everything, I don't know, it makes everything feel fuzzy inside, and you're like, it's not like you're high or anything like that, it's just like this fuzzy feeling in your head. It's like your brain's fight. It's like you feel like the light's on, but no one's home sometimes, and you're like, come on, start up, because, you know, you're farting at the moment, and what I'm meant to be saying is not coming out properly.
I also get that when I don't sleep.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like I'm trying to think of words and words are not coming, and I just kind of sit there and it's like, what was I saying? So no, I totally do. I get it. Like I said, and I got it when you mentioned it the first time, because I vividly remember this.
I think the worst thing when I started was the cotton wool feet. Like I felt like I was walking on cushions.
Yep. I felt like I get those days sometimes where I feel like I'm floating because of it. And it's just kind of like, oh, this is happening.
If you feel like you've got clown shoes on when you're walking, you feel like your feet are flopping in the air.
Yes, very much so.
It's horrible.
You start to get used to it after a while, but no, yeah, it's a horrible feeling. It really is. And even for me, like I'll sit here and I'll be trying to do something or think of something because somebody asked me a question, and my brain just, that's it. Half the time I don't even remember what I'm talking, and then I'm like, what the fuck was I saying? And I don't even feel like I'm making coherent words. So I totally get you.
I can't believe though when I was like, what the hell's my address? I was thinking, Jesus, no. I was like, and I said, Johnny, what's my address? I just don't know. It just won't come into my head. I just can't even think what it is. I got the person on the phone for, what the hell?
It's like, can I speak to an adult, please?
I did say though, I said, you know, I'm having a bit of a brain fat day, and I don't know. I just can't think at the moment. Everything's not coming out right. So excuse me if I say anything that just sounds gobbledygook.
Yeah, at least you warned him. It's stuff like that that really makes me question, like, because I brought it up to the doctor, and she was just kind of like, no, you know, it would have shown up on the MRI. I'm like, yeah, but if I have like stage 1 of what you have, Gary, like it even said in the article that you showed me, like it doesn't necessarily.
Sometimes it doesn't show all symptoms, and sometimes.
Yeah.
Have they actually done the blood test for it?
No.
I mean, I just can't. Because sometimes it doesn't show up on the blood X-rays. Mine didn't show up on the X-rays at first.
Yeah, but the thing of it is it
was
showed
in
the deterioration on the X-ray, but they didn't find it in the MRI. Like literally.
That's weird.
I know. That's what I said, and I told that to the doctor, and she's just like, she looked at me for a minute. She goes, "Yeah, that is really weird. Like how? Like if it's on my X-ray, you would have thought that they'd have seen it, unless they weren't looking in the right spot, you know." It's just really weird to me. She's like, because when I went to her after the X-ray, she's like, yeah, there's some deterioration on, you know, there's some deterioration there. And I said, okay, I said, you know, what is it? She's like, that's arthritis. And I'm like, well, fan-fucking-tastic. I have arthritis in my back. I'm 27 years old. And and again, that's one of those things that I hate. They're like, I've had people tell me, I've had doctors tell me, you know, you're 27. How do you have, you know, arthritis? And yeah, there are arthritises that, you know, younger people can get, but it's really uncommon. Like mostly, especially the type that they claim that I have, which again, we have no diagnosis. Right now they're trying to figure out how to make me not hurt, which is great and all, but you're not helping at all. Come on.
It's always nice to have like a word to what it is.
Yeah, and that's what I want. Like, yes, I would like not to hurt on a daily basis, but this is my life now. Like, I'm pretty, I'm pretty much in the mindset where as much as I hate it because it limits me on most things, but it's like it's not that it's not that I don't get that I don't want anything to do with it. Like, I legitimately want to know what the hell is going on with my back. I don't want to. I mean, yeah, the fact that they're trying to help me not hurt, that's fucking great and all, but you're not helping me. Not at all. So, but yeah, she's like, yeah, that's really weird. And I brought up the spondylitis, and she's like, no, that would have shown up. And I just kind of looked at her like, even I know. It's like, I could have this, and you're just not going to test for it because of.
I can't understand why they haven't done a blood test, because it literally takes a minute to do a blood test and send it away to find out if the HLA B27 gene is in there, do you know what I mean? Which is, mine never showed up on X-rays. They did X-rays and MRIs, and it just didn't show up. And then when they did the blood tests and they did that and checked that, it showed up that was positive to that gene, which means I automatically have that illness. And then obviously later years down the line, when they started doing X-rays and blood tests, it started to show that the disease progression.
Yeah.
Well, I can't understand why they ruled it out with the blood test.
They haven't even done a blood test. Like, I mentioned it, and she's like I said, she's like, no, it's not showing up. That would have shown up on the X-ray. And I just looked at her like, it's like with cancer. And I'm not saying this is cancer. I'm not saying that at all. I'm saying there are people that can have like stage 1 and things that it doesn't show up until they do such and such whatever test. And as for your comment about it takes only a few minutes, not with me. I don't like needles. I do not, and it takes me like a few minutes to, calm down so I don't flip out and punch the nurse.
Yeah, it takes more than a minute me as well, because my veins are really deep set and they're attached to my tendons, because that's part of the illness as well. So my veins are like literally deep set, so they have to like dig right in to get them.
Yeah, I've had a needle. I've had them take blood from like the inner corner of my elbow, like the part of your elbow that touches the inside, like your body. Do you want to know how bad that hurts?
Yeah, I've had
like to roll.
Huh?
Our veins like to roll.
Oh Jesus God! You scared the fuck out of me. I thought that was Tony for a second. I'm like, what happened? And then I realized it was Mom. Also, hi.
Hi. I've had blood out my hand before because they couldn't get out my arm, and they were gonna go into my groin once, and I was like, no.
Nope, not happening.
Nope.
That is definitely one thing. If I ever have to do that, nope, it's not happening. I will punch or kick whoever it is going for that area.
Think the worst was, it was 5 times they went into my arms.
Well, if they ever decide they want to do a blood gas, I'm gonna say you better trank her first.
Yeah, you better just kill me. Just kill me.
Them fuckers hurt.
Especially the ones when they go in your hands, in the surface vein ones. Oh my god, they kill.
Have you ever had to do a blood gas?
Go ahead.
Have you ever had to do a blood gas, Gary?
No, what's that?
They drill into your wrist to get to the artery.
Oh.
Yeah, that shit hurts.
Didn't you have to get that for your carpal tunnel?
Uh-huh.
Something I also have.
They wanted to check my blood gases, and I'm like, okay, whatever, because needles don't bother me. Until they did that, I'm like, fuck, what the hell? They drill into your wrist to get to the artery. Fuck the veins that go for the artery.
I think the only one that really hurt me was when they did dry needling in my foot for my plantar, because obviously it attached to the bone because of my illness again. So they had to basically get a cannula and stick it through my heel about 20 times and punch holes in my heel. Jeez. And then they had to inject cortisone in the plantar. So they had to literally snap the plantar with the needles through the back of my heel.
God, that sounds unpleasant real bad.
And then I was literally nearly broke Tony's hands when they were doing it, because I was literally screaming at the pillow when they were doing it. It was that painful.
Yeah, they better. They should just kill me if I ever have to go through that. Just kill me.
And the best about it, after I had it done, it worked for about 2 weeks and it came back again. The pain and everything came back. And then the doctor turned around and said, "Oh, well, he shouldn't have really done it with your illness. It was a bit barbaric because it won't work for your illness anyway." Well, what the fuck did he do it for?
Yeah.
Oh my god. One of those, let's test the subject's pain tolerance.
Yeah, because they had the ultrasound on the top of my foot, my heel, pressing down as they were doing it so they could see where they were stabbing it in.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's what they tried to do with
Your hip?
ink. With my when I went in for the MRI with my hip, they wanted to do it with the ink. Well, first off, they will not put you under for an MRI.
Yeah, they won't.
I'm pretty
awful.
sure it's because people tend to involuntarily move when they're knocked out like that, and because you have to lay still, that's why you have to be conscious. Well, they decided they wanted to put the ink into my hip, like directly into the joint, right? So, mind you, I'm already freaking out because I know this is about to happen. So, I'm mostly naked as I have to be, and I'm up on the table, which I had to use 5'9.5" me had to use a step ladder to get up on this fucking table. That's how high it was. Now,
Well, shit, they better hook up some Tarzan ropes for me, because there's no way.
I know mom's a short shit. It's funny. And so I'm up there and I'm laying there and I'm trying not to freak out. I have the little robe, the fashion statement of the week, clutched in my fist up on my chest. And this was my right hand, which is I'm dominant right hand. So I have my fist clenched in the fashion statement of the week, which is what I
boss, you
call
gave her
them.
piranha teeth.
Yes, but this is a really old sketch, so I've had to clean up a lot. So I have it clenched in my fist, and they're walking around, and I've got one of the nurses standing about hip level to me, and he's talking to me, and he's trying to keep me talking and stuff. And one of the nurses comes in, and she starts talking about needle gauges. Now, surgical needle gauges are literally the exact same gauge as piercing needles, and she's talking about an 18 gauge needle. Okay, do you understand how fucking big that actually is when it comes to medical shit? And I'm looking at her, and I guess I was giving her the crazy eye, and she's like, "Oh no, that's not for you." I said, "I know how big that is." I had a little freak out. Now, mom's, of course, not. See, I don't go to the doctor by myself because they usually, when they try to stick me with things, or I feel like if I ever had to get horrible news, I don't want to be by myself. So mom always sticks with me.
Do you like the sight of blood or not?
Well, I like my blood. I don't like it when other people are causing me to bleed.
I was gonna send your mum this video of the plant of what they do to the foot. Is brutal.
Yeah, I kind of want to see it, but at the same time, I'm like, I can feel, my invisible balls tightening up into my body. So no.
I'll post it in my Okay. I'll post it to you.
Well, if I could handle all the schooling, I thought about being a nurse or a doctor, but fuck all the schooling. But yeah, I try to help people if they got I've got cramping in such and such area. Well, it could be this or it could be that. You might want to go see a doctor,
Yeah. But, so I'm laying on this table, and I've got this guy talking to me, and I've got them talking about other shit around me, which freaked me out because, again, I know how big that needle is, and I'm like, oh my god, they're about to stab me with a fucking spike.
And they wouldn't let me go back there with her, which really kind of bit. But
which would probably have helped a little bit better.
That's their policy.
Especially because I literally broke down. So, they're like, they clean the area, which doesn't... Okay, first off, it's fucking cold back there. I mean, it was hot outside, but it was freaking ice cold in there. So I'm laying there in the hospital fashion of the week, in in literally my underwear and socks and that. So I am freaking freezing. And they come over and they move the gown over and all that stuff, and they prepare the area, and of course I start freaking out really bad because, again, mom's not there. I don't like needles. They're about to stab me in my leg with a needle. So they're like, all right, so we're gonna do the cortisone, or not the cortisone, the lidocaine first. Okay, I need to stop and say fuck lidocaine. Lidocaine is the worst. So, you know, he does the injection, which hurt like a son of a bitch.
It doesn't even fucking numb it. This is what they give you in the dentist, lidocaine. And I'm like, yeah, make sure you top that bitch up.
Better
Yeah.
use some Novocaine. Fuck that lidocaine. It don't work for shit.
Yeah, see, and I had all 4 of my wisdom teeth taken out. The first one was a godsend. The first visit I went, they took it out, and it was so broken, like it was literally nothing but a stump when they pulled it
But
out.
it
Like,
got so bad though, her face was swollen. So I was like, nope, we gotta get you to a decent dentist.
Yeah.
That's what mine, like, I've had on mine, and my swelled my face.
yeah, and like, and it's worse because I grind my teeth. Although I've noticed since things have changed in my life, Mom knows, I haven't been doing that lately. Because usually I'm like, my jaw hurts.
You don't have a whole lot of teeth on the one side to grind now.
I know. But no, I still get the, you know, the jaw hurt part when I do it. And I haven't had that in a while. I literally just realized that. But, you know, so they do the first injection of lidocaine. Now, again, lidocaine sucks. But, you know, so I felt like they stabbed me in my leg with a fucking spike. I mean, it didn't really, I mean, it burned. Like, it hurt and it burned, so it was like double-edged sword. And, you know, so they waited a few minutes, and then the nurse is talking to me, while the guy, he's not even a doctor, he's a technician. But anyway, he comes in and, you know, he's like, yeah, and he starts poking that area with a needle. Now, I didn't feel it. I didn't feel it at the time. And he goes, okay, so I guess we're good to go. So then he starts to try to slide this needle in, right? Oh, no, he gave me 2 shots of lidocaine first. The first one hurt, the second one hurt, and then he started poking me with the needle, and he really, you know, I didn't feel it. So he was like, all right, we're good to go. So he starts putting this needle in, right? Now, the reason that I had to, like, in that area, they have to use an x-ray to know where they're going.
Yeah.
And the problem is that x-rays only show bones. It doesn't show, you know, tendons and nerves and all that type of shit. So he gets this needle halfway into my leg, and I fucking lose it. Because I felt it. He slammed into a nerve with that frickin' needle, and I felt it, and I started freaking out and crying and, you know, being hysterical because, again, I don't like needles. My mom is not there, and Mom has always been there. Like, I had to get a sugar test done because I'm a little heavier, so automatically I have diabetes. Now, that's not to say that, you know, larger people don't necessarily have diabetes. That's not what I'm saying. I'm also saying that I'm not, like, 400 pounds is what I'm saying, so leave me alone.
What gets me is they automatically assume if you're heavy, you have diabetes.
Yeah.
And fuck this, you're borderline. No, it's like pregnancy. You either are or you ain't. Okay?
What irritated me,
You
though...
have a possibility...
It's just to scare you, isn't it, really?
Yeah,
Right.
but what irritated me, though, is it was a new... First off, it was a new doctor that I was seeing at the time because my previous one had left for whatever reason, and I really liked her. I mean, she was the first doctor, you know, she didn't really do much because there wasn't a lot I could do. And at the time, I was in school still, so I literally had absolutely no time. Like, I had schoolwork, I had, like, work, and then it was time for sleep, you know? So I literally had 0 time to do anything else. And, you know, he's like, so he comes in and he looks at me and he goes, he's looking over my chart and he asked me a couple questions. He goes, have you ever had your sugar checked? I said, no. He said, all right, well, we're going to do that. Why, though? I went in there to see you for my hip.
Nothing to do with her dang hip. Yeah.
Yeah, like, is it because you think my being slightly overweight is the reason why my hip hurts? Because it's not. This was a problem even before I reached 200 pounds, okay?
But that's what he focused on. He didn't even bother anything with her hip, anything with her back. He was focused on her sugar. She's borderline diabetes. And I'm like, okay, just because you have tendencies doesn't mean you are, okay?
Yeah.
You know.
So he, you know, I still take the chromium and such, not because I particularly care about my sugar. Because again, what's even more funny is when there's sugary shit in the house, unless there's one specific.
I take care of it.
Yeah, unless it's one specific week out of the month, and not even then sometimes, I don't touch it. I may have a piece once in a while, but I'm not.
Doctor looked at me like she's full of shit. I said, no, she doesn't eat sweets all that much.
No, I'm not. I'm more of a savory person, and I always have been.
Yeah, I am as well.
Do it?
Drink more water.
Tony's.
Oh yeah, and
Tony
that was
likes
also his
chocolate.
thing. He basically told her to drink half her weight in water.
Oh, I had this not so long ago. I didn't know I told you, mate. They told me to stop smoking. I stopped smoking. They told me to not drink alcohol. Stop drinking alcohol. And when I went this time, they told me, last time they told me to stop caffeine, and I've stopped caffeine. I only have like 1 cup a day. And then, like, this time she was like, "How are you getting on?" I said, "Oh, I've subsidised and drinking like water and juice now." "Oh, you really, you shouldn't drink juice." I said, "So in other words, you want me to stop everything, and you basically want me to eat salad and drink water." I said, "What existence of a life is that fucking meant to be for me?"
Right.
Yeah, one of those
She
I'm not a
just looked
fucking
at me.
rabbit.
I said, I might as well just fucking crawl in a hutch with the fucking guinea pigs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
Yeah, but like, he suggested I get those, which is fine. My metabolism is garbage, and I know it is, so that's why I'm still taking this stuff.
Yeah,
at
and
the
you and I
same-
can both lose weight sitting on our ass playing on a computer. How you figure that?
I know, that's the question of the century. But
My metabolism shit as well.
yeah, I've been taking chromium what is it?
Picolinate.
Whatever that.
Picolinate,
A
yes.
day.
It's supposed to help burn sugars and stuff, metabolize.
Yeah. And
It's
then,
insulin
he was
function.
having me go and get my sugar checked every month or every so often. Now, which was fine.
bullshit.
Again, I don't like needles, so this was a fresh hell for me. And I looked at him like, I basically told him, no thank you, I don't want needles. And he was like, nope, just get it done. Okay, so I was doing it for a while, and he kept telling me that,
It looks good, but we're going to keep checking. I was like, what the hell?
You know what I hate? That finger prick test.
I have
Always
not had to
makes
get
me-
that.
It makes me jump. I've had it done once at the doctor's.
Actually,
when they
I
checked
have as
me.
well,
You'll get-
come to think of it. Because I had it because of a specific reason. I'm not going to talk about it on stream. But I had to get it because Mom's iron deficient.
Yes.
And they wanted to make sure I wasn't anemic. And I'm like, oh god, a needle. Oh fuck.
Well,
Oh,
it's because your nerves are real close to the skin and your tips of your fingers. That's why it hurts a lot more with that little bitty prick
I
in your
I
finger.
don't,
hate
I don't get it because it hurts. It's just because of the way it does it, it makes me jump.
Right, because you're anticipating it, and then it's like,
Yeah, and you're like, it's only like a little prick thing, but that's worse than the needle, I think.
well,
bit-
I would agree, except for I had what felt like a fucking roofing nail in my arm. Like,
And I
okay,
used to donate plasma, so that shit don't bother me. But yeah,
I've never liked needles. You're aware
I'm
of
not,
this.
I'm not allowed to donate
Oh.
blood.
and it doesn't help when the nurse is being a douche.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not allowed to donate blood, so it's alright.
Because of your illness?
Not because I'm gay.
All right,
Yeah,
because
they're-
they think that
But
If
we've
you're
all
gay,
got
you're
AIDS.
automatically up for
ignorance.
Yeah, I'm actually thinking that
Ignorant
we got
people.
it.
Your country is ass backwards. It's nearly as bad as ours in some respects. But Jesus Christ.
Yeah, we can give it after a year of sustaining sex
If
and
you're with the
everything.
same partner completely and stuff, then yeah.
No,
probably,
it doesn't.
but-
That doesn't matter. You've got to not have sex for a year.
Wow.
That is
Okay.
that is like the worst existence. No, thank you.
It's like, what? Okay then.
I just love that they think that everybody who's gay has AIDS or something.
That's what I mean. I've been with Tony now, what, nearly 10 years. Do you know what I mean?
Yep.
And
Yeah,
even
that's
before
close,
that,
isn't
I've never even had anything like that. So they automatically presume that everyone freaking has got something that's gay.
That's
It's like,
ridiculous.
whatever.
I forgot that was a thing there.
Mm-hmm.
'Cause I thought it was
So
because
wild.
of your
You guys
illness.
realize it's just the three of us.
No. No, I'm just. We're not allowed to give it because of that.
What was it, Mom?
You guys know it's just the three of us in chat, right?
So far, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's still early yet.
Yeah, that's true.
I know Cortex is at work, and I know Libby is also at work.
She's messaged me. I've told her I'll speak to her in voice chat. I said because my brain's farting at the moment, and I don't want to say something that that's going to offend if I do say something. But I'm not going to say something. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because my brain's farting.
Yeah.
But I said, everything's fine.
Oh, did she tell you what she told me?
Yeah, she told me, yeah. And she said about her computer being not thingy. I said, don't worry about it, so mine's the same. Mine's not the best. I've got loads of memory and stuff, as you know.
Yeah.
I
He
use
has
that.
as much. No, you actually.
Wow.
I think you have more than I do. I don't know. I don't know what's on my. I don't know how much I have on my D drives to answer that.
I need a new graphics card, I think, on my computer as well. A better one.
Yeah, I do too eventually, but that's expensive.
Yeah. And after today's palaver with that thing, pissed me off as well.
Yeah.
That sent me over the deep edge.
Understandably, though.
I wanted to hurt them.
Oh, anyway, to make a long story short, so because they hit a nerve like almost not every day, but especially when it starts to get cold, like it is doing now, I get really sharp, really like definitive, like somebody stabbed my leg with a freaking screwdriver in my thigh, like muscle spasm and stuff, in that area. And I feel like my body has PTSD because of it, because anytime I talk about it or I think about it, it starts hurting in that spot.
Do you know the worst time of year that I hurt is spring?
Really?
When it's just starting to get warm, but we have like frost, ground frost and stuff.
Well, we'll be starting to get that here pretty soon. I mean, it's supposed to be like 40 something tonight. I'm like, this is how I die. I actually
And, like,
had to pull the
when
blankets up on my bed last
And
night.
when it snows, I just refuse to leave the house. I just let foot that.
Likewise.
I just literally pull the covers over me and don't get out of bed. I'm like, nope. Because I know, and it's not that I break bones so easily. I've slipped and snapped my toe last time. I literally skidded and my foot hit the curb and my my toe next to my big toe bent up and snapped clean in half.
Jesus.
And the whole of my foot went black and everything. I couldn't walk on it for a while, so I just stay away when it's like that.
Yeah, see, I don't know how this winter is going to be. Because, one, I don't know how it's going to be. Because, like I said, it's been a really mild summer for us, which is kind of unusual. Like, I think we got up to 90 degrees once.
We've had a really mild summer here. I think we're going to have a horrendous winter.
That's what I think, too. And because all of this started it started in December. What was it? My back started doing the hurt thing back in November, like October, November area. Now I ignored it because, I would stretch it or I'd have someone rub my back and it would go away. Well, then it stopped going away. So I just dealt with it for a while before I went to the doctor and all this crap began. So it was really bad back in December and January when it was
Can you actually ask for a blood test on that or not? Or have they got to put in for it? Do you know what I mean?
They
you turn around and say?
I mean, I can request it, but if my insurance says no, there's nothing I can do. Because my insurance likes to dick me around, So, which is why I didn't get my muscle relaxer until like a couple of days ago, despite the fact that
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, like I keep telling Mom, I'm like, if this was insulin, I'd be dead.
Your healthcare is really awful.
It is awful because they expect you to go through steps. So, and for some reason, it's not documented that I took that I've used Flexeril, that I've used Baclofen, or whatever the fuck it's called. And
actually, it is documented, but only Rogil has your documents, so yeah.
All right, because
can't.
See, when you go to a doctor, do you have to wait for your medication?
Not usually.
Like, if you go to the doctor, can they write you a script out and you pick your medication up straight away?
Usually, yes.
Sometimes, yes. A lot of times they call it over there, and you have to wait till the pharmacy's ready to fill it.
Right,
yeah,
okay.
But still, usually it's pretty quick. Like, she prescribed me painkillers, the good shit, before, and like I said, because of the freaking junkies, they're trying to get everyone off of opioid drugs, which I understand. I understand, I understand the argument. My thing is that I'm suffering from something that's fucking debilitating. Like, and I've said this before, and I'm not gonna say it. I've said it before.
So
but I won't say
you would probably benefit from what I'm on one of the patches to help moderate the pain, so it's there all the time dealing with it. And keeping
it's the morphine patch.
Yeah, I have that on. It literally, I have it change it every 72 hours, but I don't get pain from the lower back anymore because I've constantly got pain relief coming through my body.
Yeah, that would be great because again, my job
Except for
consists
some
of
people
me...
have sensitivities to morphine, though.
I don't know.
I had
No,
it to two. I had it to two of the patches as well, and there's different types. So there's different types. I had to two different patches. I was allergic to one. I told you was projectile vomiting.
Yeah.
And there was another one that literally burnt my skin, but I found one that I could tolerate.
Well, that's good. And I don't know.
Also, and I was telling you about. I was telling you about the chemist trying to kill me as well.
Yeah.
The other day.
I don't know if I have a sensitivity, so I'd have to find that out first.
I'm not good with codeine.
It makes me itchy.
That did with me first of all. It made me itchy. Like I felt like my nose was crawling. I felt like I had ants on my nose.
Oh God.
I felt like that's why it feels like you've got something crawling on your face now. It's because that was because I had a too high of a dose and they lowered it slightly and it stopped.
That's good. But yeah, I used to get menstrual cramps so bad I ended up in the hospital, and that's one of the first things they try is morphine. And it's like, when's it supposed to take care of the pain? All it does is making me itchy.
I saw something.
Yeah, and the end of your nose goes like ice cold. End of your
nose and ears and fingertips were ice cold. Yeah. But man, I was just scratching all over. Why are you scratches? Like, God, shoot, morphine.
I saw something interesting on Facebook regarding cramps like that. It's like apparently this girl went to the hospital or something, or the doctor or something, because she was having some sort of a pain, and they basically said that, like, I guess her gallbladder ruptured, and they're like, why didn't you go to the hospital? She's like, I've had period cramps that are, stronger than that. She thought it was that. Yeah. And I'm like, that just goes to show how much we have to put up with concerning that. Like,
my gallbladder.
God, I had a I was telling you at Christmas I passed a gallstone. I've never felt fucking pain like it.
Yeah.
It's horrendous.
And I mean, it just goes to show. Dude, I don't know. Oh, you're asking him. I have no idea.
Yeah.
What was that?
You still have your gallbladder?
Yeah, I still have it.
Jesus, why? I mean, if you're already passing stones, that should mean that you're pretty full up if you're passing.
I don't know. They just wouldn't take it out. I went in hospital at Christmas because I was in excruciating pain. They did a blood test and everything, and they said that I'd passed a stone, and they said there's a pain gone until it subsides. It doesn't hurt anymore, and they just said, "Well, we'll keep an eye on it."
Wow, that sounds like a shitty hospital.
Yeah, it does. Holy crap.
That was like when
my gallbladder's been removed for years, and it's been
At first, when I went for an ultrasound, they scanned me. They said to me, "Have you had your gallbladder out?" And I was like, "Well, no." They said, "Because we can't find it."
Oh, Jesus.
And I said, "Well, I've had my appendix out." And they said, "Well, did they take your gallbladder out when they took your appendix out? Do you know?" And I said, "Well, I don't know." I said, "I haven't got a clue."
Huh.
They said it, and then they found it. They said it was because it was that contracted. My gallbladder was contracted because it was trying to pass this stone. They couldn't see it on the scan.
Wow. Yeah, they should have taken that sucker.
But no, they didn't take it out. And some of my family members have had their gallbladder taken out as well because it kind of runs in the family.
Well, that's great.
That's nice.
God damn it, Mom.
What? You can live without it. I'm proof of that, and it's really
well.
Not
I know
that
it's
bad.
it's an organ. It's basically an organ. If you should believe evolution, it's an organ that we've over time adapted not to needs. It's just there.
It's the same as the appendix as well.
Yeah.
I still have my appendix, but I don't have my gallbladder.
Well, yeah.
They do 3 little holes in your gut and put you to sleep, and the next thing you know, you're waking up and it's done.
Oh, you mean like me giggling when they put the injection into my hip? Apparently, they rolled me in and I was giggling. I have no knowledge of whatever it was I was giggling. I didn't even know I was giggling. As a matter of fact, the next thing I know is I felt like, obviously, after they gave me the IV and such, and they did the first round of anesthetic, and they took me into the
Because Tony had a hernia in his stomach that he had to have repaired.
Yeah, my brother did too, or it was removed. I don't remember.
Chris's was repaired, but Joe's has been removed. Joe's had like 2 or 3 hernia surgeries. That's why he doesn't have a navel
He has no
anymore.
belly button.
He just has a little dimple.
But yeah,
Tony just has a little scar where it was, where they repaired it. And now it's covered by his pubic balloon.
backdoor hunting, Gary.
I remember having my appendix out because I was 11 years old. Get off the bed and I felt like I was being stabbed. And I remember screaming and then getting rushed to hospital and my appendix had ruptured. And I remember waking up and throwing up everywhere and seeing this tube in my side with a drain where they had to take out every day.
Oh God.
Well, I'm glad they got a hold of you in time because that's deadly.
Out of a taxi and being told to wait for me, man, because I couldn't walk in for the air flat my face.
But no, I remember them taking me to the OR to do the injection. I remember it was full of women, and I was like, oh, okie doke, like this is unusual. But no, there was like 8 women in there, and of course they're oohing and ahhing over my curly hair. I shit you not. And one of them said they were jealous, and I was like, you could have it, I guess. I remember them putting the face mask on, and then I remember moving. I remember I was moving. And then suddenly I was awake, staring at the clock in front that's above across the room but above the bed. That's all I remember. I don't, which is great because I didn't want to know nothing about them sticking a needle in my hip. And after
came back in the room giggling about something. And I'm like, hi, honey.
I remember hearing you, but then I was suddenly awake, and I'm like, oh, okay, this is a thing.
Yeah, it just abruptly stopped, and she's all like, okay.
I think the worst procedures I've ever done was that one on my foot, and the other one when I had the camera down my throat, and they were basically trying to make me swallow this camera, and I was awake, but it freeze the back of my throat, and I started panic because I couldn't swallow, and they were pushing this camera in, and then I just remember waking up in a chair because they'd knocked me out, but because I was stressing that much, the blood vessels in my eyes had both bust and the whites of my eyes were just full of blood.
Oh God.
Yeah, I sneezed hard enough to do that. That's pretty creepy looking.
Yes, I've seen bloodshot eyes to the point they were like that, and I'm just like, oh no.
I just remember coming around and my dad going, what the hell has gone on here? And he said, what the hell? And they said, oh, it was because his blood pressure went through the roof because he was stressing that much.
Wow.
Jesus.
I was like, well, yeah, it was like sticking a fishing rod down my fucking throat.
Yeah.
Have you ever had a colonoscopy? They stick the camera at the other end?
No, they tried to and I refused.
Really?
He was like, not happening, bye.
No.
I've had 2 of them, and the first one they let me stay awake and watch. That's how I found out I've got irritable bowel syndrome. It's pretty cool. And the second one they knocked me out because they had to go up further. But yeah, it's not that bad. And that's how they find out.
Oh, have I had that? I think I have had that, now remembering. Because they give me a barbarian meal, I think they called it. This drink that I had to drink beforehand.
Oh, yeah. Uh-huh.
It looks
like
water,
to the toilet.
It's not water.
I remember going to the toilet, like, non-stop.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I have had it. Tony's just informed me I did.
Okay. Yeah, they did that to Joe, too. They found a few polyps and had to remove them.
Because I remember that now because they were checking for Crohn's disease and that, but they said that I had IBS because of my illness.
Yeah, I've got IBS. I got to see that for myself. That was pretty awesome. But yeah, I went in when I first went in to get that done. I told him that I did the laxative and then I did the what the hell? Enemas to get it all clean and everything.
It was awful.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. But he said, you should be clean as a whistle. And I'm like, Doc, if I'm whistling from that end, we got issues.
I can remember now because I was whistling from that end afterwards because they fill you full of air. They put friggin' air in me.
That in my later years, and I'm
yeah,
just
they
gonna
pump
remember
you full
these...
of gas so you can see in there. Yeah.
I remember now walking down the corridor going.
Boop, boop, boop.
That's how I know Mom's awake.
I remember tooting. And when I had the one down my throat, they took samples of my stomach as well to check for that. Is it Heliobacteria or something?
Yeah.
Your gut. But I just can't, like I was saying to you, I just can't eat red meat. If I eat red meat, ugh.
Yeah.
God.
I've got a grocery list of stuff I'm not supposed to eat because of my IBS, but I'll do it anyway. I'll just suffer afterward.
That's why I used to be like, it used to come in one way and out the other straight away.
Some things still do that.
What a waste.
It's like Taco Bell.
Taco Hell, heartburn again.
Well, I think to talk about on stream, shitting.
Yeah. I don't
Is it
care.
sad that I make better food than they do? But you know.
Yeah.
We like to bring up topics, you know.
Yeah.
Of course, I worked at Taco Bell before and I loved it, but can't do that shit no more.
Yeah, but your torticollis told you no.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry. You're torticollis and they tell you no.
Yeah.
Despite the fact that otherwise you, well, not anymore. Well, I guess kinda. I was gonna mention your knee, but you had surgery, so that's more or less repaired.
Yeah, I haven't had nearly as much issue with that as I have did in the past.
Yeah.
But, yeah, they had to take my
Hey man, when do I have to go back to the hospital for a blood test?
Make sure you bitch.
October 15th or 16th of October. Every 6 weeks does that go? Every 8 weeks I've got to go for a blood test.
Ew.
Yeah, I have my little book with me things in to check my levels and stuff. Make sure that they're alright because of the medication I'm on.
Yeah. I mean, it makes sense. It's still ew, but...
Well, it was every week. Was it every week? For a month. I had to have a blood test every week for 4 months.
No,
then
it's...
First 6 months.
What?
The first 6 months.
Tony just said now for the first 6 months it was every week I had to have a blood test.
For the second 6 months, fortnight.
And then for the second 6 months it was every fortnight.
For 6 months after that it was a month.
6 months after that it was every month. And now it's every 8 weeks.
I'm still doping right the fuck out.
It was to make sure that the treatment wasn't making me severely ill.
Just stick a dang port in your arm. That way they don't have to keep sticking you with a needle. Just stick a dang port.
It was bad though for the first year, wasn't it? What was my arms like?
Bloody pincushion.
They were a mess, weren't they?
Yeah.
I was black and blue all over for the first year.
I believe it.
That still reminds me of when that bitch stabbed my arm with the inside of my elbow with a freaking needle.
But now
I'm
used to needles because obviously I have to stab myself in my stomach every week, so...
Yeah, that is my nightmare. That is 100% my nightmare.
I'll make sure you get blood running down her wrist.
You gonna what?
Oh yeah.
Blood running down her wrist.
Oh yeah, no, I planned on it. That's why I opened the swatch, the blood swatch.
Because when Tony, you press on this pen that I've got to do, the pen what I hold on my stomach. I press it in, and as I press down, it gets it ready, and you got to press the button on the top. And 1 week, I just felt a bit queasy, and I was like, oh god, I can't do it. I can't do it. And Tony was going, you can do it. And I was going, I really can't. I can't do it. And he went, oh, you can. And he whacked the top of it and pressed it.
Oh shit!
I was like, oh my god!
He just stabbed you in the gut.
He just pressed the button on the top and set it off.
Oh my god!
Because it automatically fires into your stomach.
I think I'd have smacked him. Like,
and because you can actually, it's got like a glass window in the pen. I'll show you one of the day. I'll send you a picture. It's like a glass window in the pen, and you can see the needle going down, pushing the stuff in your stomach. And I was like, oh.
Jeez.
Because I've got two. I've got that one. I've got the other one that's the stuff that goes in is like aluminous. Because if I spill it, I've got to take my clothes to the hospital and they've got to incinerate them.
So you try damn hard not to do that. Unless it's like the
Mm-hmm.
you gotta find like your ugly.
They dye the drug bright, luminous yellow.
Ugh.
So you don't, if you spill it, you know where it goes. To
Make sure you find the ugliest shirt in your closet. And you spill it on that.
Nothing like injecting yourself with bright piss, you know.
I used to do it on my leg, in the top of my leg, but then the top
Okay.
of my leg used to get big. No, you're not allowed to. It's got to be in the front of your leg, at the top, at the front. So I can do it there. I can do it in my stomach, either side of my belly button, or the tops of my arm. I can do them in. So I normally alternate on my stomach. I do one either side of my stomach, but then the following week I swap them round. So I do them still in my stomach, but the drug that I put in the left hand side, I'd put in the right side. So I like alternate every week. Because my stomach, it doesn't really hurt in my stomach now because obviously I've got a gut. So, but the tops of my legs were leaving big, massive welt marks, and they were sore, weren't they?
Mm.
And my body was like, nope, don't want you in here, get out. It was just like reacting bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, seemed to be alright in my stomach.
What's inside of that?
Ew,
It's my toenail.
ew. Johnny goes, have you seen the size of that? And I went, what? And he said, it's my toenail. He's just got his toenails.
Ow.
Like, thanks for that.
He's like, I love you. Here's my toenail.
That's his name, Toenail.
I call him Sweat Sock.
I'll scratch you with my hard skin.
Message calls you Sweat Sock. After your escapade with Debbie.
Because he is my spirit animal, specifically for that.
Call me fuckface.
Because she said you were a spirit animal for doing that.
Yeah, that was pretty awesome.
She deserved it, so...
Yeah.
And even if she didn't, that is hilarious. It just
Hey,
is.
you gotta give her stink eye. She wants to give a stink eyes. You can go give her a reason. Yeah, I totally agree with it.
Like I said, that's why he's my spirit animal.
That's why I said y'all doing all these trips here and there. Bring your butts over here. I want to meet you.
Morphine.
Y'all sound so cool.
Yeah. Morphine kicked in.
Yeah, it's kicked in now.
Oh, it's
The
switching back.
pain's subsided, thank God.
Good.
Scratch.
Alright. I'll scratch your back.
But there's no point in just rubbing it when it's scratch.
I am scratching, bitch bag. I haven't got any nails. Oh, I'll get some Freddy Krueger fucking gloves. How about that?
I can imagine the look of his back after that.
He's literally got red raw back now. I'm scratching it for him. Like nail marks down his back. I haven't got any nails. I'll have to get some false nails and glue them on. Yeah, and go.
Get ball.
I'll get bow, yeah, I'll get her claws and go scratch them down your back.
He meant like that.
He can enjoy the death breath too. It comes
You
with
guys
it.
sound so cool.
Death breath. That's Farah. Farah death breath. Not Farah, sorry, Bo death breath.
Oh, that looks awesome. You gave her like a bruise on that arm too.
Yeah, kinda. Again, like I was telling Gary, I kind of have to try to remember what it was I was going to originally do with this, because this is the visualization of a song that I like. Actually, you've seen it. Well, you've seen a version of it. You remember Bat Metal?
Kinda.
Okay, hold on. Let me get you the video for this one. I know you've seen it. I know you have. You probably didn't give two shits about the song, but I know you've seen this video.
I've slept since then.
She's like, yummy, yummy, yummy.
Yeah.
Blood in my tummy.
Alright, so I'm going to post... Well, I'll just post this one.
Did we find a background for her?
Nope. There you go, Mom. You can listen to the song. Again, that's a version of the song. I like it because of the work it took to make that. Because the guy has posted videos on, you know, him doing every aspect of the drawing and stuff in Flash, and I'm like, more power to you, guy. I didn't learn Flash for a reason. No, I don't like that.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah, so that song, well, not that one specifically, but the song, the actual song that they've got playing there is what inspired this piece. I was listening to it, and I took the visualization of, you know, the mermaid murderer, and that's what this is. So again, I have to kind of try to remember what I was doing with this, because this is a really, really old piece. But I'm liking it. I have to do a lot of shine on her because she's very dull, but I will do that in a minute. When I get this.
So she called murder.
Is she what?
What's she called then?
I don't know. I called her mermaider, like mermaid as in, you know, murder. Yeah, I spelled it that way. So, I mean, it's really up to you what you want to name her, because I didn't. Because originally this was for a friend who I know, like, she's not even a friend, I can't even call her that. But anyway.
Red Rum.
You can call her that. This was originally made for someone that I found out was a user, so I dumped her like a hot sack of cream corn. And obviously, I'm allowed to do whatever I want with my piece, so it's Gary's now. So, again, I'm kind of trying to think of what it was I was originally going to do, but I'm trying to not do it necessarily unless I feel it fits.
Oh my god, I hope it's not bad luck.
What?
This piece not bad luck.
Oh, no, of course not.
Dump me. Dump me.
No, Gary, you know I love you. You stop it. Gary's like almost my bestie these days. Shit. You take my love, Gary. You take my love.
The blood splatter. Blub.
And to be fair, it can't. I wouldn't have sold it if it was like that. So, no. This piece was never given to her. I said it was for her. Obviously, it was more for myself, if anything, because it's my fucking favorite song from them. Well, one of them. I have a couple, and then there's one that they never made into a song, and I'm super sad. I really wish they would have. But no, I wouldn't. If I felt that, or I had any inkling like that, I wouldn't have been selling it. So no, you're totally fine, Gary.
I had to laugh before I'm talking away and I'm thinking, oh my god, I had my microphone on mute.
I was gonna tell you, but usually, like, sometimes I tell you, and then sometimes I'm like, well, he must know, because, I mean, he came in here and he muted it.
No, it's because I unmuted it, but I've got a mute button on my headset, and it normally doesn't work, does it? But because of shit that, it now works, the mute button.
That makes sense, and I just realized I did not put blood on the actual heart. GG me! GG's. GG's all around.
GG.
Oh,
GG.
Besides.
Blood.
Okay.
Did you listen to it?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, not the video. Again, I use that version because I like the video, but the song itself, if you listen to it and you think about, you know, what well, it actually tells you the lyrics on screen, so you can't be like, I don't know what you're saying. Don't lie to me. I heard what he was saying. Besides, the lyrics are right there. But, you know, watching the video and, you know, thinking about what that would look like, and, you know, this is more like what inspired me as far as visualization. Because I mean, there's a lot of songs that they have that are real, not him, that specifically. That's a parody, obviously.
Oh yeah.
But in the real, like, the song is real. Like it was made for a show, but the band actually exists, and you know, so they have a lot of really interesting visualizations if you take the time to, you know, sit and listen and, you know, contemplate what it is that, you know, the visualization is there. But and there's a couple of other ones that I'm tempted to do that with, is I do sometimes find inspiration in songs. I mean, a lot of the time. But this one, that's one of my favorite songs, and I was very, very excited to attempt to do something like that. So, the person that it was originally for turned out to be a piece of shit, but that doesn't mean this has to. What is that?
I like
what
it.
is that?
I like it.
Oh, good. I'm glad. What was that grr noise for a second?
I mean, going. Oh.
Oh, it was you.
Mm-hmm.
It's I thought it was either a dog or Jelly Bean.
Nah.
I'm surprised he hasn't been on you today.
Yeah. He's laying in the hall right now.
I heard cat siren for a minute.
When we get my garden fences up next year, we're gonna get a big rabbit hutch built. Have some rabbits.
Wabbits.
But I need to get some spikes along the bird spikes to go along the top of the fences. Cats can't get in and murder them.
Yeah. But when you get bunnies, you gotta show me these bunnies.
Yep.
Yeah, I want to get this. I've seen this big thing. It's like a 2-story one. I want to get a couple.
Oh yeah, Mom, I'm gonna show you. I got this yesterday, and I found out. I realized after I got it that she was a cow. I don't know if I'm gonna leave her a cow, but look at this. Can you see why I bought it?
Awesome.
I really want a dente.
Yeah, but you gotta wait till she gets back to you. Cause I mean, we can design it. I'm pretty sure she's not gonna say no. But at the same time, what?
It's 4-armed.
Yes. So which part about that do you think I bought that for?
It's skeletal.
That's a trick question. It was all of it.
Yeah.
It's different,
Hey,
you know?
Taurus, hello.
Well, that too. I honestly wasn't thinking that. But she has 4 arms, and she has a skeletal pattern, and I was like, that is mine. And it was very
I dig
cheap.
how they did a heart for the pelvis.
Yeah. She's
I
very,
can't wait
she's
to
very
do
different.
Gallium.
No, I can't either.
He's gonna be a sassy assy.
I gotta try. See, the interesting part is I'm trying to learn expressions, and I chose a really, really, really poor species to do that with. They don't have eyebrows, so I'm forced to, like, that piece with the glue and tape. Not glue and tape. Paste and Drew. That was really hard to get their expressions because they don't have eyebrows. Oh. So I have to like overcompensate with the way their eyes are shaped and the way their mouth is. I mean, don't get me wrong, that's still one of my favorite pieces. It's currently in my background on my tablet, but it was really hard to get that expression. I enjoyed it though, and I enjoy challenge, so there's that. So I'm gonna do my best to make him look a sassy motherfucker.
I really want to hurt this bitch on this news article.
Wait, what?
She literally set fire to the sisters. She had a row with her sister and set fire to the rabbit hutch, burnt the rabbit in it.
What the hell?
And the rabbit's got singed fur and that. I really want to hurt her. I want to get her and cut her fucking eyes out and stick them on a platter and serve them to the rabbit.
Oh my god. I fucking love you, Gary.
Evil bitch.
No, I agree. I completely agree. But no, that comment though. This is why he's resident butcher. And I feel like when you actually are able to join my group, that's going to be your title. Although I don't know. I mean, that's kind of up to you. We have to discuss that because I'm making roles finally in my group, and Cortex wants to be I can't even say it. The person that gives you anesthetic. What are they called?
Anesthesiologist.
Thank you. That I can never I can barely spell it, much less say it. But my title is lobotomist because I feel that's fitting.
What could I be? I'll have to think about that one.
Hey Gary, have you ever seen the movie See No Evil?
Oh my god.
With Kane the wrestler in it?
He is a creepy motherfucker.
Yeah, he don't need no makeup. Holy crap.
Oh, I could have.
Oh god.
If you like scary, gross movies, I think you'd like that one. That was pretty eerie.
Well, we know Tony doesn't. Did he sleep, by the way?
Yeah, he slept. He just doesn't like horror stuff and that. He's not like me, where I used to sit and watch horror films on my own, like Friday the 13th and stuff.
That's why I
Those are
really liked.
basically slashers.
That's why I really liked Rob Zombie's iteration of Halloween. He did it he made it. It was like a not necessarily a reboot, but the way he did it, I that's why it's my favorite version, because that and gore everywhere. You know how I feel about that, so
I just find it. I just laugh about it. I find it funny.
I sat and ate pizza while I watched it. I'm still salty that a certain somebody stole my DVD and has probably sold it. I'm salty about it, but whatever.
I used to love.
You can't get it again, dear.
I know.
I used to love Nightmare on Elm Street.
Fucking Freddy Krueger. Holy shit.
Hey, there's a little bit of comedy in there, yeah.
I used to laugh at them.
Oh, you know why the actor that actually played Freddy Krueger quit making them?
Because he started
Robert Ingleton.
Yeah.
Robert Ingleton, is it?
England.
England.
Yeah, he started having dreams that Freddy was coming after him, so he had to quit.
He was like, nope, fuck this shit, I'm out, bye. I can't blame him, though. That's kind of creepy. Especially if you're so invested in a role like that. As soon as you start dreaming stuff like that, nope, it's done.
Yeah.
But didn't she played in Poltergeist die unexpected?
Yeah.
Who played?
I think so.
Who played? Was it Carrie? Carrie Ann, was it? Carrie Ann, come to the light, Carrie Ann.
I think so.
No.
I think she died unexpectedly or something.
Yeah, she did.
I love horror movies. We should have a horror movie night. And by night, I mean 4 o'clock in the or 3 o'clock in the afternoon, because
there is
a
website. I think there's a website where you can share with like people.
Holy crap,
Yeah, it's called
70
Rabbit.
years old.
It's what?
Robert Englund is 70 years old now.
Oh, I found out the other day. I saw this on Facebook, Mom. You know how in the I guess the novel. I don't know. I never read it. It is supposed to, or Pennywise or whatever, is supposed to come back every 27 years. They actually followed their lore.
Nice.
Yeah, because that movie's coming out this year, which is the 27th year. Because it came out in 1990. I'm like, so does that mean I'm Pennywise? What? I don't even like clowns, and it's not like I have a phobia to clowns. I just don't like the fucking Jeffrey Dahmer. Okay, that is all I need to say. I don't do clowns.
I just don't like anything with spiders, and I hate the film Arachnophobia. Yeah, oh my god.
No, we wouldn't watch that because there are a lot of people that don't like spiders, and as
I
much as
don't like
I am
sharks.
that dick. What?
I don't like great white sharks neither.
Oh yeah, I don't care for those movies. I thought they were cheesy.
Jaws.
Especially in the Jaws movie, you can actually see the pillow the guy was using. And I thought that when I found that out, I was like, no fucking way. But yeah, no, it's there. You can see it.
I think what's more scarier is Thingy's middle tooth.
Middle tooth. Oh my god.
I didn't know that place.
I ruined Tom Cruise for him. I mentioned the middle tooth, and he went and looked, and he goes, "Oh my god, I've never noticed that before." I'm like, "You're welcome."
I know, I showed you.
I know.
I was like, oh my god, that thing's fucking freaky.
I can't watch any movie with him in it because that's all I see is that tooth. And I feel like even if he fixed it, he'd never live it down. Never.
Yep, he is not aligned right.
Like, his whole jaw needs to be shifted. Actually, thinking about that makes me... No.
I don't know, it's just like there, isn't it? Like a snaggletooth.
Yes, precisely. What is this? Oh, that's that. Okay. We're almost done. And it's only been 2.5 hours. Holy crap. Not this brush. Come on.
I like her.
Good, I'm glad.
She gonna have any blood where that spear went in?
Well, yeah, of course. I just haven't got there yet.
Oh no, I was just saying.
Because I hadn't done the spear until just a few minutes ago, so.
Is it a spear or a harpoon?
Harpoon. I remember that vividly because I had to go look up a picture of one. Because I didn't want it to look like a javelin, you know? That wouldn't make any sense.
I wonder if your shop's working yet. Let me have a look. Oh my god. It's not. What is going on with this? Oh my god, this shop is doing my titties in.
It's doing your titties in.
Mm.
Are they flip-flopping all over the place? Oh, wait, you mean my Spreadshirt shop?
Yeah.
Mom, will you give her the link, Gary? Look what they fucking did.
Yep, we fucked it up. Screwed it, screwed it, screwed it.
Okay, it says hold up, links are spoopy. This link goes to...
Yeah, click on it. It goes to my shop. Discord's an idiot sometimes.
Okay, so what's wrong?
Read the titles and then look at the pictures.
Yeah, they fucked up.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be a cap and it's a t-shirt. It's supposed to be a cap and it's a mug. It's supposed to be a cap and it's a phone case.
And the phone cases are all piled up, all logos on top of each other.
I did not do that. I did not do that. First off, there are no phone cases in my shop because it's only iPhone. And it's like, why?
And it says, not all nurses are good men's hoodie, and it's a phone case with a bunch of shit all smashed together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bitch face, racerback tank, and it's a t-shirt.
Yeah.
Wow. Hoodie, and it's a t-shirt. Bitch face, racerback tank, and it's a apron.
Yeah.
Wow. Man, they totally fucked this up.
Yeah. It's been like that since yesterday.
Give him a little ring.
I think I may because it looks awful, and I did not do that.
Yeah. Yeah, you may have to go back and redo this thing because it's all kinds of screwed up.
No, I don't because I checked it.
Huh.
Like and it's not wrong.
No. All the stuff that you have saved in your shop is thingy, but when it comes to that version of it, it's all fucked up.
Yeah. It looks awful.
Yeah, the descriptions don't match the pictures at all.
No. It was worse yesterday.
Oh, man.
I need to find a background for her daughter as well.
Which I will not be able to do because it doesn't pick up Photoshop, first of all. Second of all, it lags everybody and then nobody can see anything, so I have to do that after.
I don't know what type we're going to do.
I would do like I would do more of a dark background for her, like a dark ocean or something.
Well, the thing of that is, though, if you put it like she's underwater, then the blood would not be
I
as thick.
know, I know.
I think it would be more like she's sitting on a rock. Like the ocean's behind her. She's kind of sitting on a rock, nomming on a heart
Actually, that would probably work better. Yes.
on the shore or something.
I would still make it a darker background though.
Well, yeah, like a night sky or something like that. But
Yeah.
yeah, the blood would have pretty much dissipated in the water if she was underwater instead of actual dribbles and stuff.
Yep. Blood physics, I know. Not that I'm all that interested in doing that.
Be like she's sitting on a boulder on the shore, nomming a heart or something.
This vanilla Coke is just not doing it today. Also, Mom, word to the wise. I used the salted caramel in whatever coffee that is downstairs. If you don't put enough of it in, it tastes like... Ugh.
Really?
Yeah. Because I put enough in to where it was like it wasn't like as much as I usually do, weirdly enough. But I put enough of it in that the coffee was like a lighter color. I'm like, oh no, this will be fine. No, it wasn't. It was awful.
Huh. Well, it's not gonna taste. That's gonna taste as good with the regular coffee as it does with the vanilla.
I don't know what's in the coffee pot.
Hey Joe, what kind of coffee is that? Really? Huh.
Oh,
he
it
thinks
tasted.
it's the vanilla from last night.
Oh,
Okay.
it tastes like death. It's just. Oh, it's awful. Don't do it.
Huh.
Yeah, when I usually do that, I usually put enough to where it's kind of like you put milk in tea, so it's about that color.
Yeah.
I didn't put enough in today, and oh my god, the salted caramel part just ugh.
Huh.
It mixed hard with the it mixed hard with that vanilla, the base coffee, and oh, it was terrible.
Well, you figure it's also been cooking overnight too, so
Yeah,
probably a
that could
little
also be
stronger.
that part of that too.
Oh, you got a letter from welfare and I accidentally opened it, but my
That's fine.
stamps are
I'll
going up.
check it.
Yeah, my stamps are going up for her, and yours is going down too.
Of course it is. Whatever.
It's weird.
Yeah, I don't pretend to care. Wait. No, there should be a lighter color, not a darker color. No.
Yeah, sand dollars are like off white.
Yeah. Oh, it's because I'm on the multiply derp. Can I just casually do this? Because that looks really bad. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do some findangling here. I usually, when I do mermaids, I put like starfish in the hair, so I kind of wanted to do something different, so I did the sand dollar. Yeah. I'm kind of regretting it.
Or you could take those little teardroppy things out of the center and make it a giant pearl.
This is true. Because there's nothing that says that I have to do those. It'll be like an off pink pearl. Wait.
They have such a thing as a peach pearl.
I know.
You just have to put a shimmer to it.
Yeah, I gotta make her shiny because she's kind of flat and boring at the moment. And I don't like it.
I found like a picture, but I don't know if you'd like it because it's bright.
Okay.
I'll show you what I mean. I'll post it in Discord. because it's a shell.
I don't know if I'd be able to use that. I mean, I might.
No, I'll look for a dark one because I think it
Well, it's
should
not
be
even
dark.
that. It's just where would you want her to be?
I know, it's a bit all over.
I'd put her on a shoreline because, like I said, if she was underwater, all that blood would be pretty much
Well, yeah, like
dissipated,
the
so.
one that he found isn't underwater at all, but at the same time, it's so busy. Like I don't know where you'd want me to put her. Is the thing.
I'd copy that shell and set her in it, and then do like the ocean behind it.
Like Venus.
Yeah.
I'll find one. I'm looking.
Jesus balls, that's a huge pearl. Oh, I didn't add blood down here. Whoops. Mistakes were made.
Case in point, who would be badass enough to try to take the pearl? If she's sitting there nomming a human heart, who's gonna be badass enough to
Oh
try
no,
to take the
she's
pearl?
doing it's a mermaid heart, but regardless, your point remains the same. I didn't add blood to her fucked up tail over here. I was gonna give her a skeletal tail, but I was like, oh, that's so much work. And I remember that vividly. I couldn't find a tail that would have like a skeletal tail, mermaid tail that would suffice and give me the effect I wanted as far as reference. So I was like, nope. She's just gonna be broken and shit. Although it looks like a mouth.
It does kind of.
I literally just realized that. But I made it look like she went through a horrendous fight and she came out the victor. Because as they say, to the victor go the spoils. It really looks like a mouth. What the... I have no idea what's happening right now.
She's got a mouth tail.
She does. I know you like those, Gary. I like them too, so... But as with most things, there's a time and a place. I don't know if this would have... If I would have done it, that might have been interesting, but... Yeah, nah, I did not.
What about this? Let me show you this.
Ow. Hiccup.
Is it because that too's far back?
Yeah, you want something in the foreground.
Mm-hmm.
So that I can put her there. How big is this image, actually? Oh, it's 1600 by 2560. So yeah, it's a pretty big piece. I can make you wallpaper and stuff like I did with the merman. I usually do when I do big pieces like this. Because I feel like it's a waste if I don't.
I'll give it 6 months and she'll be on my bank card. I'll give it another 6 months and I'll have me 2 little... Then I'll probably have something else by then that I like as well.
Probably.
I still need to get some Michelle's off and get my pictures on there.
Mm-hmm. I look forward to seeing it too.
Oh.
There we go. feel like I should use that over top of the rest of her shit. We're gonna do that.
Does me typing not sound loud anymore?
No, every once in a while I'll hear it. But your connection, your mic connection is nowhere near as crisp as it was before. Like you break up a hell of a lot more than you used to.
Really?
Mm-hmm. It's rather odd, to be honest.
But because you could hear everything before.
Well, no, but well, that too. But it's weird. Okie doke.
Sorry.
It's fine. It's more like you break up more than you used to. Like, there's sometimes you'll say something and there'll just be like this long silence, and I'm like, did he die? What happened? And then you'll say something and it's like I missed like a huge chunk of whatever it was you were trying to tell me.
I think that's just Discord in itself, because it happens to you as Discord being a dick at the moment.
Yeah, makes sense. I see that line. There is so much to fix. What did I do? She has a really thin... What is happening?
So.
Ugh. Her bicep is so tiny, and then she's got this really fat forearm, and I don't know what happened.
Ah, maybe she's related to Popeye.
Oh my god. If I remember it, it was intentional, but I don't know why it was intentional, and now it just looks awful.
And, yeah, I would bring that back of her forearm, or the back of her upper arm down a little bit. That part, yeah.
I'm so annoyed. Like, I don't know why this happened, why this was a thing. I don't know. Like, I'm seeing it now, and I'm like, what in the hell was I doing? I mean, again, with my art style, because I have such a defined art style, it's one of those, like, you have to know anatomy before you can, you know, stylize it like that. And I have that. Like, I have knowledge, basic knowledge of anatomy. Like, that's kind of figure 101, more or less. So I don't understand why... I mean, this is a really old piece, but that's really no excuse as to why it looks like this. Like, I'm mildly annoyed with past me. Even that's not nearly as good as it could be, but it's better. I'm gonna have to look at this from a distance and look at it and see what I think. And honestly, it had to have been a reference I was looking at, but that still doesn't make sense. Yeah, that's way better. It's still not great, though. I mean, yeah, I did have to compensate a bit here for that fin on her elbow. But still. Unless that was my reasoning. But again, I'm mildly annoyed at past me. That's all I can really say right now.
It kind of looks like she's squishing her boob with her arm.
Well, yeah, she's supposed to be.
Uh.
Because of the pose. But even still, like, I'm mildly annoyed at past me for this. What did I do? This is why I tend not to work on old art. Because this stuff happens, and I'm like, what the hell was I doing?
Well, I like it.
Well, I'm glad you do. I don't know why I didn't notice this until just now, but whatever. Oh, she's really shiny there, and I like it. I like it a lot. I may have to do something with that, though. That's better. Should still be down here.
What about this background? Why didn't that open?
I take it Discord's being an idiot again.
No, I think it's because I download it as a picture.
That's kind of cool looking.
I like that, actually. Because I could put her on the rocks here in the front.
Mm-hmm.
Ow. That hurt. Yeah, that's a hell of a lot better than it was, for sure. Alright, so go back to what I was doing then.
Who hasn't liked the stream? Who hasn't liked... Give it a thumbs up!
Show some love. Oh my god. There we go. don't like this brush for this. Why do I keep trying to use it?
I can't wait to see the adoptables.
The set 5?
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully I can get those done this week. Hopefully.
Well, if you need any help, just let me know.
Well, of course. I actually have to, depending on how tomorrow goes, oh, well, even the night maybe, because I am fucking backlogged as hell, and I need to get my shit. I need to get some shit done. The plan is tonight, depending on how my hand feels after this, because if it hurts like hell, I'm not doing anything. I usually don't because it usually hurts, but today's been a semi-lighter load, I guess. Mm-hmm. So my plan is to take a break after this is done. I don't know, play a game or something, and then try to work on Slinky's YCH because I need to get that done.
Yeah.
Probably not going to get all that done tonight because it's about to be a giant load on my hand. That's not the right one I needed. And anyway, so that's part of my plan, and then I need to talk to what's his face about what's going on with his group, so that I know what I'm doing there. And I will cry if he says, "Nope, do what you think is best. Don't tell me to do that." That is the most unhelpful thing ever. I have to talk to him, find out what's going on with his group, see when I need an official deadline as to when he needs it done, so then I know when I can schedule what. So I need to ask him. I need to work on Slinky's piece. I need to do some planning for something. I have to look at my schedule again here in a minute. I need to do some repaints because I have a few that I have to do, which again, they don't really take that long.
Oh yeah, because you're gonna let me watch, right? Yeah.
Yep, because he's never seen a repaint before, so I was gonna show him. I may do that and then hold off on Slinky's piece until tomorrow when my hand is fresher.
Yeah, because that's quite a big piece, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, and I don't want to run the risk.
You made it better with a clear head as well.
Yeah,
because there's that many parts to it.
Yeah, so I'm probably gonna start that work on that one tomorrow, and then I have to look at the rest of the stuff.
Because how many repaints have you got? Two, because the other girl still hasn't given me a screenshot because she wanted to change it, which is fine because I didn't really like what was going on in the one that I was doing, which happens sometimes. And she didn't really particularly like it either, which also happens. So I told her, just give me another screenshot and we'll see what happens. So I have to wait for that, or I might have to message her again. I don't know. But I have that one. Well, I can't even do that one right now. So I have that one. I have one for Mortricide, who's a friend of mine. I have one for Niari. I think there's another one I need to do. I have to check. I have some stuff I gotta do for Libby. One of them I have to draw an entire rib cage, so as much as I really want to do it, I'm kind of like, I'm gonna just wait for that for a minute. Trying to get some of the easier stuff out of the way before I dive into the tougher and/or more strenuous things. Because I try not to schedule a strenuous thing on the back-to-back with other strenuous things. Sometimes if you get some of the little bits away and with a big bits in between, then it's not as bad as it.
Nope, and that's more or less what I do. Which is why I tell people not to be offended if you see me post pre-mades when I'm supposed to be working on your piece. It's not that I'm not working on it. It's just I need a break. Because especially with people that, like, especially with orders that are, like, super, what is it? Super, not necessarily complicated, but orders like that, if I have to put a lot of effort into it, it's better that I do something else in between, or I get burnt out and then it looks like crap, and I don't like doing that. So I tend to go in no particular order. So sometimes your artwork is done first, sometimes it isn't. It literally depends on what I have to do. And then there are like the ones that are like, no rush. Well, thanks for that, but oh.
And then you get the occasional idiot, no rush, but are you working on it?
I have one of those right now.
No rush, if you don't mind yet.
Yeah, and I literally emailed her. Like, she emailed me and she's like, hey, you know, I mean, she literally ordered it a week ago Tuesday. And she's like, are you done?
Oh,
and
yeah.
I'm like, no, like, I'm so backed up, like, you're gonna have to wait. Like, if you
Backed up
can't,
like constipation.
yeah, oh my god. But it's like, if you insistently keep bugging me, I'm just not doing it. Because I have things to do. This is my job, okay? Art is my job. Taking commissions is my job. Your art is no more important to me than anyone else's is. You are, just because you think you're special does not make you special to me. And honestly, it pisses me off when people do that. Like, don't order for me if you're expecting it to get done yesterday. Because it's not going to happen. I have limitations. If you can't understand that I have limitations, then you need to find someone else to do your artwork. And good luck with that.
Oh no, they can find other people to do it. It just won't be as good a quality as you do. You know.
Again, I tend not to say things like that because, again, it's an opinion and I don't necessarily feel like that. But no, that's literally my point. Like, you should not ever rush an artist. I don't care who it is. I don't care if it's me. I don't care if it's fucking, I don't know, whoever. You don't rush artists. You are not a fucking special little snowflake. I'm sorry. If your parents told you that when you were a kid, they lied to you. Like, I'm not, no. And I am going a little bit on a tangent here, and I'm not sorry for that either. Like, I'm so fucking sick of people coming to me, and then when I don't get their artwork done in like an hour, they're like, where's my art at? Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know that I had to stop everything that I'm doing just to cater to your fucking bullshit.
I'm gonna start calling you Bionic Man.
You're right. I'm not a goddamn robot, and I'm nobody's fucking slave. And I had to bitch somebody out about that before. Because it was a whole drawn-out story of fucking complete bullshit, and I finally was just like, you know what, go fuck yourselves. Find someone else to do it. Does that make me a bad artist? No. It makes me fucking human. And I'm sorry. Again, if you're offended by anything I said, grow the fuck up. Learn to fucking treat people the way you would want to be treated. If you want to be treated like a piece of shit, by all fucking means. But do not come up to an artist, anyone, myself or any of the other various artists out there in the world, and demand that your art be done before anyone else's, despite the fact that they have a fucking queue that's like a list of like 8+ things or more. You are not special. You do not deserve to have your art done. I don't give a shit if this is your birthday. I don't give a shit if it's an anniversary present. I don't give a shit. Your problems do not dictate to me that I have to get your shit done in a timely manner. I'm sorry. I have arthritis. I have carpal tunnel. And I cannot sit here and do this 25 hours a day. And yes, I said 25. That is my point.
And bite me if you think you can.
Like, it just, seriously, the rudeness of people these days pisses me off.
Yeah.
The fact that you come to an artist, any artist, again, not just myself, and ask for free shit. Oh, I'm sorry. I like to eat. I like to live. Who the hell are you?
Some people like that, though. They expect nothing.
Yeah, they expect great first off, my fucking thing is, art is a luxury. Mm-hmm. Not a need. You don't need it to live. So if you come to me and you want an art piece and you're going to pay for it, because if you're asking for free shit, I'm going to tell you to go fuck yourself, first of all. Second of all, if you're coming to me and you want an art piece, but you have bills to pay and you're aware that you have bills to pay, and then a few days later you come to me asking for a refund, go fuck yourself. I've had people do that before. Oh, I have this bill to pay. Can I have a refund? All right, give me the art back. That's always a no. So that's my exact point. How would you like it if I came up to whatever job that you work and I go, oh, hey, can I get this for free?
You mean like walk into a supermarket with on the till and say, can I have this bag of shopping for free, please?
Exactly. You don't go to a grocery store and do that, so why would you come to me when this is my job and ask me for free shit? Like, I've had people do that multiple times. Oh, and my favorite part is, oh, I love your artwork. Hey, can you do this for me? I'm like, yeah, sure. It's whatever price. And they're like, oh, no, I was hoping you'd do it free. And I'm like, no, this is my job. I have bills to pay. Oh, your artwork sucks anyway. That's my favorite part.
Tony said he loves her.
Good, I'm glad. I'm trying to make her shiny, and I'm also trying not to be irritated, which, let's see how well that's
That's why I tried to sidetrack you before you bust the blood vessel.
Thank you. And again, I'm aware that I'm an angry person, but people just piss me straight the fuck off. And this is like, this industry is one of the worst for that. And I've never had one that came to me and said that, you know, they're dying of cancer and they've always wanted to get a piece from me and they hope to get that. I've never had that. And so I'm kind of preparing myself for it because I eventually know it's coming. And it won't be a joke from someone, you know, someone that I know saying that. It'll actually be somebody trying to get free shit out of me for that. And I'm not going to do it. I'm so broken to the, oh, I'm dying or I'm going to kill myself that no.
I can't comprehend why someone would expect just to say, oh, can I have something for free? Like, can you do me this whole... And it's not just a little piece, is it? It's, can you, like, do me this whole... Like, are you gonna do it for free?
Right. And yeah, it's never little shit. It's always like, it's basically like going to the Sistine Chapel and telling Michelangelo, or wait, no. Yeah, it was Michelangelo, wasn't it? Or was it Da Vinci? Shit, I don't know. Telling whoever the fuck painted that shit that he was doing it for free. It's always big shit. Oh, I'm sorry. That's going to take me like 4 or 5 hours, maybe a day, depending on how bad I'm hurting. And you want it for free? Mm-mm.
It was like that message off Satellite Ed. It sounded like she wanted it for free.
Yep. She did, because as soon as I said, oh, you know, let me know your price range, she was like, oh, bye, gotta go.
Yeah.
You ain't slick. I see you. I fucking see you.
I get a message.
Everyone can see that, Ed.
Yeah.
I get a message on the personal chat saying that I'm sorry I haven't been on. I've been depressed. Yada yada yada. I'm like,
I ain't all about that life. I am not all about that life. I'm sorry. I have my own problems to deal with, and yeah, I will be a shoulder to cry on if need be for my friends. But if I don't know you and you come to me and say some shit like that, I'm just gonna be like, well, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to tell you. Buck up, princess.
Suck it up, buttercup.
Yeah.
Tony hates that expression, suck it up.
Yeah.
Because of some prick that we had problems with. Yeah, that was one of his expressions, suck it up, buttercup. And we're like, ugh!
Did you punch him in the throat?
No, I wanted to chop his cock off though.
Well, I mean, I guess that works. But no, like, I'm so fucking tired of that. I'm so tired of that. Don't rush me, first off. And second of all, do never go to an artist, myself included, and ask for free shit. Never. You are not special. If you heard that growing up, you were lied to. I'm sorry to tell you.
They might be special with a capital C.
Yeah.
What?
Is I ain't afraid to tell you about yourself. I'm really not. But I'm done ranting for today because I'm done with this piece. Oh.
Yay!
Fucking seriously, that's like the one thing about this job I absolutely hate is people. And I say, and I'm not meaning I hate everyone. There are people that I do love, and they know who they are. But I'm so tired of just garbage people trying to get free stuff. This is my job. This is my job. I have bills to pay. I like to eat. Thanks. that is my PSA for today. I should say, I should call it Rant Friday, because that's literally every damn Friday, every time.
Oh.
But I am finished for today. I think you guys should coming out and listen to me bitch, because that's usually what happens on a Friday.
I love her. I love her.
Well, good. I'm glad.
She
This
is
piece is
definitely
done for
pretty
Gary,
awesome.
who is one of my patrons. He snatched that shit right all up. You can hate on him if you wish, but it doesn't change the fact that it's his. He'll probably
I've
just
had
laugh
so
at you.
much hate.
He really has. It's so bad. And Bo agrees.
Yeah. Bobo agrees. Fatty Uncle agrees.
Yep. If you would like to commission me, you may do so via my website. If you ask me for free shit, again, I will probably tell you about yourself. Please don't do that. I really, again, I'm really somewhat of a nice person, and you'll never hear me ever say it again, so, you know, mark that on your calendars. But,
Like,
you know,
don't let out the secret.
yeah. I can be a nice person. I don't have to necessarily being a raging asshole all the time. It's just sometimes people piss me off and I have no choice but to vent it. However, if you'd like to commission me and whatnot, you may do so via my website or via Facebook. The official Facebook page, they're both in the description under this video. If you'd like to join us on Patreon, you patrons have access to, obviously, my Discord channel. Well, everybody has access to my Discord channel. But patrons will soon have access to patron-only live streams where we all hang out and I do random dumb shit, which is probably gonna happen. You can also hang out with us and, you know, play games and things. If you would like to join us, that would be cool. If not, well, that'd be cool anyhow. Make sure you tune in on Tuesdays if you're looking for an OC or an adoptable or you think things are cute or whatever. I don't know what goes through your minds. I don't pretend to know. But Tuesdays are for chibis, Fridays are for commissions and or personal pieces because there have been a few there. I think I'm going to do that joke piece next week, Gary. I'm thinking that's what I want to do. So we got to find a pose that would work for 10. Because then I have to go bug Libby about her day in AF so I can work on it. But anyway. So, yes, Tuesdays are for adoptables, Fridays are for commissions. If you want to, again, you can come and hang out on our Discord. I am literally there every day. I have no life. You can, outside of art anyway, you can hang out and talk and whatever. God damn it, I really should write this down. Yes. I was going to mention Spreadshirt, but currently they're having maintenance, so please do not go in that shop. I will let everyone know because it's broken as hell. You can follow me on Instagram. You can follow me on Twitter. You can follow me on Facebook, obviously.
And that's a wrap.
Yeah, pretty much, because I can't remember anything else I'm supposed to say. Seriously, I really need to get that shit together, because
And I can't help you this week because my brain's fine.
Yeah, sorry. I think I mentioned everything. If not, well, then you can probably message me on Facebook and I will talk to you about it.
Mixers just had a brain fat as well.
Really?
When I put a message, he said, woo, woo, woo.
That's funny.
That's
oh crap, I didn't change that. That says personal OC plus mini. You know what? I'm done. Yes, Tuesdays I also have mini auctions. Occasionally I have mini auctions on Friday where I will have a special piece that's up for grabs. Thank you. I'm so glad I looked at Mixer so I could see that. Usually when I do that, again, it is stream only. So as soon as my stream is over, the highest bid is the one that wins the piece. I didn't do that this week because I ran out of time because I have to sleep, and if I didn't, I would be done with everything.
Sleep, eat, and repeat.
Oh, I know. If I didn't have to sleep, man, it might be a long night tonight if I can manage to get some stuff done. Anyway, I still would like to thank you guys for hanging out. Again, I said that earlier, but I'm going to say it again because I was a raging asshole and I don't like doing that. Well, I mean, I don't like doing that. Oh, you know what? I'm done. I'm not going to say that. If you guys want to hang out, cool, awesome. But yeah, I will see you guys on Tuesday. Goodbye.
Bye. Bye, everyone.